are back.
Woo!
Back again, Sunday night live stream, Lost Boys Recovery with my co-host, my man, Dustin Dutch Boy Adventures.
What is up?
Uh, Recovering from last night, brother. It was a little rough for me. I went to a comedy club last night and had too many of those, man. I was trying to stay away from that, but
I
so
could definitely eat a greasy pork sandwich with a
yeah.
cigarette right now, Andy. I'm just letting you know.
Bleh.
If I see you
So
turn blue, I'm going to start saying nasty stuff too, man.
yeah,
I'm
I didn't
telling
know if I was didn't know I was gonna make it here tonight, but I couldn't leave everybody hanging, so I was definitely looking forward to this show. But
I,
yeah,
I,
so
I was taking bets with my wife if I'd be doing it by myself or not, and that you'd be just like doing the technical stuff. I'm glad you made it.
heck yeah. So so yeah, let's last week's show. What'd you think about that? I mean, I know we always like to do a little bit of recap till we get people in here.
A lot of good feedback. I mean,
Yeah,
really, really, really good feedback. I think it helped some people. It gave people some perspective and let them know they didn't have to rush. And the more you put into it, the more you get out of it. And I think it helped, and that's what it was meant for.
yeah.
Because trust me, I didn't just tell you all the things that work for me just to hear myself talk. I hope it helps somebody.
It gets
Somebody
comments
in a
there.
different zip code, so they don't get my permissions.
That's funny. But yeah, we have a good show tonight. Like you said, I think last week's show went really well. It seems like the live streams people are really liking and getting a lot of good information. The special guests tonight, they actually had me on their live stream a long time ago when they first started doing live streams, and they're big into magnet fishing. I mean, tonight's topic is about magnet fishing and nothing but magnet fishing. So it's something that some people in the chat here might already do. Maybe they don't. Maybe they were thinking about some of the tips and tricks about it, and that's kind of why we decided to have the show on. So, but yeah, anything you want to say there? I mean,
Well, I think the first thing we have to do is forgive Ace for missing our live streams because he's been asking for forgiveness. You are absolved, my son. You are forgiven. I don't know if you've seen him in there. Forgive me for I have sinned.
it's,
So yeah, glad to have you on, buddy. Missed you. But no, I'm ready because this is one that I can't take over and blab and about it because I don't know anything about it. I mean, I'm very interested in the topic and in talking to Clayton. I just can't help but can't wait for him to start talking and telling us because I have watched videos on magnet fishing and it's wild.
yeah.
It's
And
like
these guys,
guerrilla warfare. You're fighting to get stuff. You got people always in your business.
yeah,
Yeah, I'm interested.
yeah, and they've definitely we're gonna talk about that as far as some of their people that they had like issues with, and the cops they had run-ins with
Yeah.
cops. I mean, these guys find a lot of awesome stuff. We're gonna put a bunch of pictures up, a lot of stuff that they have found. But yeah, it's gonna be a good one. I guess we
Yep.
can jump into it.
Well, I'll say this before we jump into anything. I see 27 people watching and only 10 thumbs up. Now
Ooh,
I got a little lag on the screen I'm looking at. It's like a good 2 or 3 seconds behind. So yeah, if you guys are in here, that helps our algorithms. All right. Like if we got to get all technical and mumbo jumbo about
get the
stuff,
rhythm flowing.
um, you know, all we ask is you give us those thumbs up while you're in here. And then, what it does is it puts us at the top of search engines during this live stream. So just keep that in mind, especially for you YouTubers as well. If you didn't know that, Andy actually taught me that. And then I went back and verified that he wasn't just BSing me.
Well, not just that, but the more thumbs we see, the more stuff we give away because we
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
and we
Because
have a lot to give away. 5 major things, like
yeah, can
awesome
I
stuff.
enter? Can
I
I
know
enter?
you. Yeah, we're giving away 2 magnet kits tonight,
Yeah,
and
I'd like to
hats,
enter on that.
shirts. I mean, all kinds of stuff.
It's not
So
like we have a fix; it's just computer.
right.
So, and if
So yeah,
anyone would have
let's.
a problem with it, we'll just kick them out of the chat and talk crap about them behind their back.
Well, let's bring
You
him
want to
in.
say,
You ready?
well, you want to say hi to some people first, real quick?
Yeah,
I'm
let's let
ready
him
to
sweat a
start,
little bit.
man. We got some people like I know Trevor. He's been waiting, and we got Dawn in there, Alan, uh,
Charlie's here.
Charlie Harley, is he in
Yeah,
there?
Ace is here too, man.
Yeah, Ace. Let's see here. We got Lisa, Tortuga Lisa. Todd, Two Taverns Todd, mainly dirt fishing. Yeah, we got some good
Corey
people.
Digging Dad's here.
Yep, got some really good people in here.
Dawn Williams, Poundstone.
What's 513 Dig, Andy? Who's that?
513 Diggs.
Yeah,
I don't see him in here.
I did. Bobby Buddha.
Karen K.
That Jersey History Hunter lady.
Oh, I didn't see she's in here. The chat's going pretty quick here.
Yeah, it is. It's picking up.
Lisa P.
Thanks for tuning in, guys.
Steve C's here.
We watched a lot of that 24-hour stream, all the different ones.
Yeah.
Did a bunch of different things. Learned a few things. That was pretty cool. Hey, Kevin. Yeah, there's definitely. Now I think everyone's ready to rock. Remember, guys, thumbs up. Give us those likes. Help us out on that. I appreciate it. And even though I have this lag, I'll still be asking for likes all the way through as we gain more people. So if you already did, don't get excited if you already did, So that's it. We said hi to all the players, that's for sure.
All right, well, let's get right into it. We're going to welcome Clay and Jen to the show. Like I said, they're awesome magnet fishers. They're going to have all kinds of stories to share, and we're going to ask them some questions, and we're just going to kind of see how it goes. So, everybody, let's welcome Clay and Jen to the show.
All right. There they is.
Hey.
Hey.
What's going on, guys?
What's going on?
Corey.
Not much.
How you doing, Jen?
We were forewarned. Now I'll call you out. We were forewarned that Jen was raised by a sailor.
Yes, I was.
So if any bad words fly out, guys, it's me and Andy are okay with it. Okay, so you got your kid there or something, you're dealing with a bunch of adults, once in a while something's going slippity slip. So
I'll try to keep it PG.
Well, because I got a feeling if you let something slip, I will then too.
So, Andy, first off, I want to apologize. Our computer is being a little special right now. It keeps kicking me out to the home screen. Okay. So if we do lose you or we do end up like all of a sudden just poof, disappear, we'll be back up.
Okay. Yeah, I saw you popped out there for a second. I didn't know what was going on.
But it does that 2 or 3 times usually, if not more.
Okay.
So I apologize.
Oh, you're good. Pop.
We'll just replace you with like a SpongeBob cartoon or something,
That works. That works.
Awesome.
Oh, I see some questions are already coming in.
Are they?
Yep.
Oh, I see quite a few too.
I see how many ones.
Real quick, guys, everybody watching here, the Rusty Magnets, they have the YouTube channel, the Rusty Magnets. Definitely check them out here on their YouTube channel. If you haven't checked out their videos, they have a lot of cool stuff that they find, and we're going to go over a lot of that stuff here tonight. But it's definitely a channel you want to check out. Give them some support.
Facebook page as well. They have a Facebook page, Rusty Magnets Facebook page as well. So check that out. While you're doing that.
Right. Heck yeah. Man, I don't even know where to start. There's so much stuff you guys find out there with magnets. It's crazy.
Well, let's start with how'd you guys get started in this?
Yeah, that works.
So we went to this horrible Chinese restaurant buffet thing. We all ended up getting sick, which was so bad.
Sick by the time we got out to the parking lot.
Yeah, we were sick by the time we were out to the parking lot. Nonetheless, while we were in there eating, they had like I don't even know if it was the news or if it was like a PBS special or something was on, and magnet fishing was on, and I was like, oh, that looks so cool, because I don't like fishing. I don't like it because I don't like the worms or the fish and the sitting and you're bored and you got to be quiet. And I don't like all that. So I seen that they were cleaning the water and that they were pulling like, you don't even know what up. Like you don't know what you're going to get. And so I'm all about like thrift stores, and you don't know what you're gonna find, and like you don't know what you're gonna find. It's like treasures. Treasures. And so I was like, that looks super cool. So we ended up actually going to Harbor Freight and getting one of those ridiculous brick magnets. And we actually went that same day and met up with one of his buddies that had been doing it for, I don't know, a couple months or whatever. And
EcoCycle, Wisconsin.
yeah. And so we got a whole lot of nothing, but we ended up ordering on Amazon, and then shortly after we ended up getting sponsored through Rogue. So
yeah, sweet.
So that's interesting. We have a special video coming up in the future, or not video, live stream in the future, recognizing the women of detecting and whatnot. And I say whatnot because here's a wife, a female that got her husband into it out of like, hey, that looks cool as hell. Because usually, let's face it, it's the other way around. The husband's, shooting at stars, trying to hope his wife will like it.
Mhm.
Hey, that looks neat, and fishing for a reaction. So that's awesome. That is really cool that you guys share things like that.
It really is like she had said. We were out there, and the news article came on the TV, and we're just like, yeah, let's try this. Like, because I never thought, like, I didn't think, okay, so when I met my wife, she's a below the knee amputee. So we kind of limited it with what we can do, like with walks or going on like hikes and stuff like that. I was always real big into nature. So I didn't know at the time, I didn't know how to, I guess, bring it up to her. Like, hey, you want to try fishing? You want to try hunting? What do you want to try? And she brought this up to me. I'm like, let's go. That's
awesome. That is way cool. And that's a good story too. I didn't think it was going to start with the Chinese buffet. So,
oh yeah, it was so bad. Literally, my oldest was with us, and we weren't even a block away, and she's like, pull over, opens the door, out the door. I'm like, oh, are we gonna make it? I don't care. We'll stop 35 times. We're going.
Gonna happen to all of us.
Yeah.
I'm like, is this gonna happen to me next, or is this gonna happen to her? I'm like,
it was bad, but we still were out there, and we got, like I said, a whole lot of nothing, but we were in it to win it. So
let me make this mental note: never go to Chinese buffet with.
It's up by us. It's Wisconsin Chinese buffet. It's up by us.
Oh yeah, come on now.
Stay away from that one.
How do the Chinese guys even get there? You know what I mean? Yeah.
Right.
Where they come from? Well, we might not be Chinese. You guys are eating stuff you don't even know what it is. Anyways, I digress.
Yep.
Yeah, it's
Got anything, Andy?
What's that?
You got anything? Or you want me
No,
to
I'm just saying everybody has their own unique story of how they got into it. You know what I mean? It's funny to hear everybody's different perspective of what happened and how.
That story. Joe Wissing in here said, "Is it bad to laugh at that story?"
No, laugh at it.
Absolutely
we definitely
not.
laugh at it.
We tell people all the time. Like, hey, this is how we got started, and people are like, "Oh, really?" And they start laughing, and we're like, "Yeah, that's the best part."
First find, what was it? What was the first good find that you guys were like, "Holy shit, this is awesome"? And then
we were fishing for probably a week. we had already gotten we had the brick magnets then. We didn't even have the Amazon ones yet. And I pulled up grape shot cannonball. We didn't know what it was. Mm-hmm. And I was like, oh, this is cute. Like it's not even down here anymore. It's upstairs in the cabinet.
Is it?
Yep.
I have a picture of it here. I'm going to pull up to show everybody.
Yeah, so I was like, oh, this is cute. It's a little tiny ball. No, that's the big one.
That's the wrong one.
Oh,
that's the big one. Yes, we got a little small one. And so I'm like,
palm size, yeah.
Yeah, so I'm like, oh, it's this little tiny baby metal ball. It's not a rock. It's not whatever, but it's cute. And I'm, I don't know what it is, but I'm just going to put it in my pocket, and this is going to be that. And so we didn't know for probably a month
About a month, yeah.
before we realized actually what it was. I rode around with it in the car and had no idea. And we had no idea until
That's awesome.
I think we ended up
Nigel.
we were watching Nigel, the Northerns. And we were like big watching them, and we seen something similar, and we're like, oh, I think that. And then we started doing some research, and sure enough, that's what it was.
Civil War grape shot cannonball, and we've found probably half a dozen, if not more, of those. And Andy, real quick to touch on that picture that you just had up there.
Yep.
That was a cannonball that she had pulled up when we were down magnet fishing. That's actually 10.3 pound cannonball.
Oh wow, really?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was the big one. I ended up actually giving that to an officer who I'm actually good friends with now, down in the town that we got that from. She came all the way across town just to see it. And she's a big history buff. And she was like, oh, I was hoping that you didn't want it. I was like, well, I really did, but I suppose you can have it. And so, yeah, we talk quite a bit. And so she has it. She's got it cleaned up and displayed at her home.
Oh, wow.
Is there any history in that area that would have been there? I mean, you guys do any digging on that as far as
this spot? Yes.
Yeah, there is some.
This spot, yes. But what I was going to say when I covered her ears is she talks to the cop more than she talks to me.
Well, get out of here.
I'd worry if I were you, buddy. She might put you in the trunk and go looking for you like you're lost. I don't know where he's at. Let me out.
So,
awesome.
We are from Wisconsin, actually.
Okay.
Yep.
Go Packers.
Yes, there you go.
From that area. I was going to say we're from the up here.
Okay, so
we're from the armpit area.
if you look at Wisconsin as a hand, we're like right about here.
The armpit.
Okay.
We're from the armpit. I don't even know how to do that. We're from the upside down armpit area.
Are you by one of the Great Lakes?
Yeah, Sheboygan. We're near Lake Michigan. So
Okay.
Sheboygan's about a 20-minute drive from us, and we're right by Lake Michigan.
Do you magnet fish in the ocean at all? Do you do anything like that?
We have not actually yet.
I'm scared.
We just started kayaking last year, actually, and we'll kind of go into that a little bit later. But we want to go. We want to kind of expand, I guess, different areas and look at different things like that. But we don't have a boat right now. We got the kayaks, and that's about it. So we're not really going to go explore.
So right now, are you just doing rivers? Or are you doing lakes, streams, and anything else than a river?
Mm-hmm. Bridges, rivers, streams, creeks.
Okay.
We got magnets on sticks that we can kind of dip around in the water, like when we're creek walking, or
that's really cool.
Yeah, so we take a threaded rod and thread it on there. Kathy, it's nice to have you in here, Kathy. But we do a lot of like creek walking and stuff like that.
I like that idea.
Yeah, it's kind of cool because we used to use a little like 500 pound to 1,000 pound, just a real little magnet, and put it on the thread rod. So like when you're walking in the creek, you can sit there. If you see something metal, like for example, yesterday when we went creek walking, we hit probably about 30 miles of canal actually, and found 2 cell phones, some jewelry, and some coins.
Now, obviously, you're not finding silver or gold, right? Or
correct? No, these are
non-ferrous.
Non-ferrous, yeah. So anything like gold or anything like that won't pick it up.
So you're going to get. Will that hit clad coins? Like,
I'm not sure because we have got some coins, some German
coins we pulled up, and
so the aluminum coins.
Yeah.
Like, so it can pick up the aluminum tokens and coins and stuff like that. Okay, cool. All right. No, that's neat. That is just neat.
So Kathy keeps talking about me. We came across a Facebook post that one of the fellow magnet fishers in the community had lost her magnet on the side of the bridge. and I used like a harness that I have, and I hung off the side of the bridge and got her magnet back for her. We drove. That's actually how Jen and I had met Kathy, which is Pond Scum Magnet Fishing. We met her through a Facebook post. We drove about
No, it was about an hour and 15.
Hour and 15 minutes to where she was, hung off the bridge, and I ended up getting her magnet back for her.
Nice.
Yeah.
Shout out to Kathy then.
Yeah.
Yep.
Also a shout out to our friend Nancy. Hi, Nancy.
Hello, Nancy.
So did you do rock climbing or rappelling? I mean,
No, we. This was.
Ask.
We are not recommending this. He used moving strap, like the one that you put on your elbows, and you lift like a bridge with a bunny.
Oh, I get it. You're nuts. All right.
Yeah.
That's good.
Yeah.
All right. It's all good.
Yeah, I used the strap. I used that strap. I put it basically around my butt, and then I put the carabiner, so I was hanging off the bridge, because there was the I-beam, and then the railing. So I put it through the railing, and I was just able to lean off far enough that I was able to get underneath the bridge with a pry bar and pry our magnet off.
And you have a video of that?
It's on video.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so guys, I mean, we need to go to their YouTube page then and see that video for sure.
Yeah, buddy.
That sounds awesome. I know I would be, what, in my pants in that situation. That's just me.
It was a lot of fun though. Like then we ended up getting to spend. The cool thing was once we got her magnet back, we got to spend the rest of the day with her and her husband and magnet fish with them. And we had ladies versus guys, and we got our butts kicked.
We won.
We got our butts kicked.
Does it become a speed game where, like when you're doing something like that, it's just throw it in, reel it in?
It was more of like who finds the most and going kind of by weight.
Yeah.
So she was pulling up. Okay, so she pulled up a big old like coal shovel, and I pull up a garden shovel. a little itty bitty garden shovel. I'm like, this is how it's gonna go. She's pulling up a shovel. I'm gonna pull up a little rinky dink shovel.
One of those days.
Yep.
Yeah. We slaughtered them.
That's great.
What is the best? I'm all about history. Okay, so what would you? Because I mean, you're going to get a lot of questions on guns and stuff like that, of course. But what would you say is the most historical object to date that you found? Not expensive, just straight up history. Might even tell the story. It might be a tag. I don't know. Maybe it's an old gun, but just the most historic thing that you feel is historic.
So I'm going to answer this one actually.
Okay.
So the thing that we found that's really old and really cool, we did a lot of history on it, are these things that are called Civil War calthrops.
Never heard of it.
Yeah.
The soldiers. Okay, so what they would look like is they look like jacks, like the old jacks back in the day. And the soldiers would carry them in their pouch. Okay. And what they would do is they would lay them, like they would throw them down on the ground.
Like the last guy in the group.
Yep.
Right.
So when the enemy would be following them, their horses would step on them and break their hoof. It would maim the horse. So we found a lot of those. And then we found a flintlock dueling pistol, actually.
Like parts of, like two of the parts of it.
Yep.
Wow, that is awesome. And then now, are you guys, do you do electrolysis and all that yourselves too?
Let me just tell you a story about that.
I love it.
So we had all the parts for a big, like 55-gallon drum, and for like a little tote. And I says, Clay, I'm getting tired of you. Where's the camera going? What do I do? This?
Are we out of focus?
Yeah, we're out of focus. Yeah. Get us in focus.
I'm freezing up.
Nope. Oh, there we go.
Yeah, get your hand out. Okay. There you go.
There we go. So
I tell him, I says, get the thing built. Get the electrolysis tank built. So
he was looking rough.
Oh. So I tell him, we got all the parts. Build the tank. Okay.
Alaskans.
So he's like, I got the tank built. And I go out and it's the 55-gallon drum. Now you're telling me out of all the things that we have to electrolyze, You want me to do the 55-gallon drum?
The reason I made the big one. So here in my defense now, this is my defense.
I feel like Dr. Phil.
She says to me, Clay, can you make an electrolysis tank? She didn't tell me size or what she wanted it, how big she wanted it. So I'm like, okay, because a friend of ours, there's two of them in here that are from another YouTube channel, Bad Influencers. They ended up finding, along with Jen and myself, we pulled up a 1912 Indian Imperial motorcycle.
The whole thing.
No parts.
We've got like 75% of it, but when we pulled up the motor first, and that's what he wanted to electrolyze first.
This motor's huge, dude. It's
out
awesome.
of a whole garage full of stuff that needed to be electrolyzed.
All the easier things, he wanted to do the hardest first.
Yeah, like we have literally the Indian logo, which is still intact.
Which is like this big.
We have, oh yeah, you're right. We need
everything is like this big, and then there's the motor. And so he decided to do the big thing, the big tank, as opposed to the little tank.
Because we have the seat, we have the carburetor, we have the oil catch can, we have the kickstart gear.
So needless to say, we have used the electrolysis tank 0 times because it's this big.
Practical Ken says size matters.
Size does not matter when it's Ken, that. I'm gonna electricize you in that tank.
That's so funny. So, all right, now that was some of your historical stuff. Okay, so what would be your like what's the best gun that you found, or just go over a bunch of your gun stories? Why even just go one at a time? Let's talk about guns.
Okay, so first off, we have 31 of them in the last year.
Yeah,
31 in the last.
I know, I do that too. Woo! Ric Flair.
But
yeah, girl, I like you.
She owns the best gun over here.
So okay, so we're closing a video, and it was so cold, so cold. We're closing the video. He's like, yeah, we're getting all of our stuff gathered up, blah blah blah.
I'm doing my outro,
and I'm like, gun. And he's like, son of a bee, I'm trying to got snapsicles. And I'm like, sorry.
I'm just trying to do the outro on my GoPro. So I'm talking to my GoPro, like, wrapping the video up, guys. Thanks for watching this video. And all of a sudden she's like, I look over, I'm like, she's holding up a 357. I'm like,
sorry. So that's one. So then we're fishing with the kids, and I pull up 1938 MAB 32 cal.
Oh wow!
In a grocery bag, looks brand new. Looks like I just bought it and threw it in. But it's a 1938, so it's old. Why is it brand new looking in the water with bullets wrapped in steel wool, and it's still you can clear it.
Wow.
You can clear it. It's a fully working condition.
I had to clear it actually on the spot on the bridge because of the kids being around. I wanted to keep it safe and stuff like that.
Right.
We called the cops right away. They came out. And then just recently, we were sitting there down where we found the cannonball.
Yep.
And she found that an AR-15 that was not only stolen, but was used in a double homicide.
Whoa.
Yeah.
How many of these now have you found out that they were a crime was assigned to it or something like that?
3 of them.
Okay.
That's actually the AR that she had pulled off right there.
Yeah.
He takes more fantastic pictures of my finds than I do. I'm like, oh, this is great. Next, I want to keep fishing, awesome. And he's like taking selfies with everything. But yeah,
What's Andy? Stop it.
Getting dizzy.
So on on those guns, have you found anything? Now you're talking about those pistols, and I know you don't have to have permits for the older ones. Do you get them back if they're not assigned to a crime?
We used to.
We used to, but because we found so many, and they started it after the 38, because of the condition and where it was found, how it was found. They were like, yeah, we're just going to keep all of them, and that's fine. I don't care if I get them back. We call them in because I want them to do their job, and I want them to dispose of them properly if that's need be. Because with the 38, they told me you can have it back in 90 days if no one claims it and there's nothing on it. 90 days came around and I went in to go and get it back, and they said, well, we need to do some more workup on it. Well, first of all, you had 90 days to do your workup.
Yeah.
And second of all, that is not my fault that you didn't do your workup. That is exactly why I called you, was to do your job.
Right.
Now, if you didn't find out nothing in that 90 days, it's because you didn't do your job. Well, what it was that one had a body on it, but it was over state lines. So that's not the 38. That's not the 38.
That's not the 38. I don't think I sent you pictures of it.
That's 32.
That's a 32. That was a different one that we found. Like I said, we found 31.
The 38 we just got like a short video of.
It was actually like a it was like a chambered, like almost like a 9mm, the way they would chamber. But it was a French made gun used by the Germans back in the day.
German soldiers.
German soldiers.
Have you found anything like any intact muskets and stuff like that?
No, not yet.
You guys found that flintlock piece.
Well,
yes, we found flintlock pieces, actually, enough for a dueling pistol that
Here
we
it
can
is.
figure out what it was.
Oh,
I think I have a picture of that too.
yeah. Yep.
Yeah, that one was super like, ooh.
Wow.
Yeah,
So they actually changed the city that we live in. They actually changed the policy of guns now.
because of that gun.
Yes. Now what they do is all the guns that we recover or magnet fishers in the area recover go directly into a silver container that looks like a paint can. And them now they'll take
With
the
water. Yeah, with water from the area where it was found. Only because
there's the flintlock piece right there.
Yeah, only because that gun, when we pulled it out, it was in full working condition.
We could have taken it and fired it right there.
Yeah, and it was like valued over $1,000. Okay, they didn't put it back in water, nothing. Within, I don't know, a couple of days, it was now rusted open, and the value went down to under $25. If they would have had that in water, the way that it was come out, it would have stayed preserved. But because they didn't put it back in the water, that gun completely was just value went to nothing.
Yeah. What could you do? Like, all right, obviously you can't have everything in water laying around. What would be the next step? Like, do you just coat it with oil or something, or what do you do?
So what we would do now is, Andy, you're familiar with the boxes that we get from Roguemagnetics, right?
Yeah, the beast box.
Yeah. So that case we pulled the styrofoam out of, and if we go somewhere, we either carry that for like whether it's guns or whatever else we find, because we found some of the stuff that we will talk about here, probably I'm guessing later on.
Right.
But we usually what we'll do is, like, if I'm not in the kayak, I pull up a gun, I'll dip that case in the water, get enough water in there, put the gun in there as we're wearing gloves so we don't tamper with it or whatever. We have our gloves on, put it in the water, close the case, put it in our kayak. We usually carry 1 or 2 of those in our kayak. And then when we get back to shore, we'll call the police. The police will come out with the container. They'll scoop the water or dump the water from the gun case into there and put the gun right into their transfer.
Or if we're on shore, yeah, we'll put it right into a bucket. But yeah.
Let me ask you this then. And it's a sincere question. With detecting and like relic hunting and things like that, yeah, you do give a few things away here and there, but you get to keep what you want for the most part. What's the motivation to do what you do, knowing that you're going to have to just give these things away that are one of the probably the cool things that got you hooked? I'm just curious.
So,
because I'd say this, not to jump in real quick, but you know, I can understand a gun that comes out brand new that looks like it was in a recent homicide. You know, but then that something rusty junk comes out. You know, what would be the incentive to keep doing that and giving that to the authorities other than doing the right thing?
that's the thing. We were told by the officers and actually by the lieutenant now that we have to sit down with the lieutenant of the police department here and kind of go over with their officers and like on training with some of the stuff that we have found, especially guns, on how to handle the guns because of this. Because now they want rifles, they want barrels, they want magazines, they want anything that's firearm related now.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow. What's the reason for the overkill?
Oh, they left.
Yeah, you know, it just seems like anytime you get government or authority involved in anything, they go to overkill.
Welcome back.
I said I knew our laptop was going to do it one of these times.
No, you're good.
Why the overkill on that? Why? It's kind of asinine. Why are they doing that? I mean, did someone get hurt? Did someone sell something that, you know, got back out in the market? And I mean,
no, it's just it's the numbers that we have found in such a short amount of time. We're talking 5 in a day.
Yeah, and there's a lot of the cops are like, "Oh, you're wasting our resources."
Oh, I gotta grab the charger.
Yeah, well,
I gotta grab the charger real quick. Hold on.
There's a lot of kids in our area that we got them started magnet fishing, or there's people that our water is so gross, but they actually get into this water. Ugh. And if they're in there and they step on one of these, or they find it and they don't know what to do with it and they're throwing it around and something goes off, or they take it home, or, you know,
or they pointed at each other thinking it's a toy gun.
You don't know what's going to happen. So would you rather us waste your resources, as you say, and get it out, or have kids do who knows what with?
You know, and the funny part is that it's a waste of their resource. Yet, if you guys found that so many, they could have had some guy find all these years ago, or come out on a regular basis. You know what I mean? Like someone that's sitting at a desk. You know, you'd think they'd be rewarding you for doing their freaking job for them. Like, hey guys, thanks. Correct. Especially like if you found something that's hooked to a double homicide.
Correct. You are very correct.
You would think so. We actually have a TikTok from one of our friends of an officer that we were in a bad situation with the officer. She was extremely rude to us, saying that we're wasting valuable resources. Well, guess what? She's on desk duty now. It's got 45 million views on TikTok.
Have you seen Riley Bryant getting into some of those things?
Yeah.
I think that's his name. He had a couple of videos over the last year of him getting into some stuff over the magnet fishing, to the point where when I watched him, I'm like, damn, dude. I mean, I know why he does it, because it blows up his YouTube. But, you know, still, it's like, I wouldn't want to deal with these cops. You know, they're coming up and he's pretty much finding stuff that's good stuff that you'd think they'd be in, just like you guys are. And
that picture that Andy has up right now is actually a landmine.
I was gonna say, is that the landmine? I wanted to ask about that.
Yeah, that's actually a landmine.
Yeah, what would they rather have? Some fishermen hook onto that and have it explode?
Exactly. And just like Alaskans on the Fly just said, did not start magnet fishing to find firearms. Cleaning the water is priority. And that's exactly what we're doing. Now, we could take these firearms and these explosives and take them to the scrap, or keep with them, or whatever the case may be. Now, what if for some reason the police had to come to our house? Now we're caught with our pants down and these things are tied to something. Now we're the ones in trouble because we didn't want to waste valuable resources. That's just dumb. We are doing the city and the community a favor.
Absolutely.
So I don't understand what the big deal is.
And that's the thing, like what Alaskans on the Fly said, we started this to actually clean out the water. there's been days like there's a day on the kayak we pulled up over 1,000 pounds of scrap on a kayak.
Yeah, on kayaks.
Jesus, that's crazy.
And it's not like we're just leaving the stuff for the city to come and get up or for people to trip over. We're taking the stuff with us and disposing of it ourselves. So
see, that's
Karen's and Kyle's of the whoever can.
Dustin actually said one thing that he with, or it was you might have said that. With some of the explosives, we had the bomb squad over at our house on Christmas Eve.
On Christmas Eve, literally, like it had just made Christmas Eve at like 12:45 a.m. in the morning, because I was watching the Northerns and he was sleeping, and I was like, I think they have the same thing that we have in the back of the pickup truck. Clay, I think we have bombs in our truck with 2 propane tanks full and a 5-gallon thing of gas. Clay, I don't want to blow the neighborhood up on Christmas Eve. Wake up, wake up. Sure enough, the bomb squad had come because they were, I don't even know, trench mortars.
Yep. World War II trench mortars.
Where the hell do you get trench mortars?
That's the thing. Like
off a bridge.
Off the bridge. Like we have found 14 or 15.
I don't know, but
14
we were
explosives now.
We were doing the neighborhood a courtesy on Christmas Eve by not blowing them up.
But the thing is, though, we accidentally did take one of these to the scrap yard because we didn't know what it was, and it was in our bucket of scrap.
Right.
And when it went through the crusher, it wasn't a confirmed big explosion, but there was a fire caused by whatever, and we heard it on this police scanner because I listened to the police scanner quite a bit, and we heard about the explosion actually on the news.
Whoops!
1 second. Do not get. Okay, I put that Chinese buffet note.
Right. No, we found anything from trench mortars to a hand grenade that was still live, mortar shells, caged mortar, to landmines, to railroad detonators.
102 by whatever.
How about like pipe bombs and stuff like that too?
No pipe bombs, thankfully.
So you're actually, what you found is more or less
military
manufactured military bombs.
And all the stuff,
wow.
All the stuff that we found too has been confirmed live. She pulled up a 102 by 20 artillery shell.
Oh.
Next to the police department. Like next to the police department. Like you can walk from me to you, me to him. Hi.
We're at the police station.
This is from your neighbor.
We then when we called it in,
and it still took them an hour to drive next door.
The bomb squad came out.
Seriously.
For it. They took it out to the quarry and actually detonated it out at the quarry.
Wow.
But yeah, that's a big shell too. 102 by 20. If anybody knows.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And I just got an 88. No, it was 80.
80. No, it was 88.
88 millimeter
anti-aircraft.
No.
Mortar.
No artillery.
Artillery shell.
Ordinance. But
wow, that's crazy. That is just absolutely crazy. Wow, that's nuts. So what now? Have you found any dead bodies? I gotta ask. Anything attached to any? No.
Yeah.
It's like a good.
No, I asked that question thinking everyone's gonna be like, you knucklehead, they didn't find no dead. Okay.
Yeah.
Do tell.
Unfortunately, this one actually took me pretty hard.
Well, I don't want to bring up. I don't want you.
No, you're good. You're good.
Upset,
You're good. I talked about it quite a bit because it does help to talk about it. But we were walking. We were doing a canal walk.
Not me. I wasn't there.
She wasn't with. It was myself, magnetfishing with Sean, and then bad influencers, Rob and Larry. We were walking a canal in an inner city area, and we came across a gentleman floating face down the water.
Oh wow.
And after doing some talking with the police and stuff like that, we were able to leave right away. And I talked with the police later. Within 24 hours, I had the cause of death already to find out what was the cause of death. the gentleman was a Green Beret, 30 years old. I won't say his name, but he had, excuse me, he had a pulmonary embolism.
Oh.
So he was dead before he even hit the water.
Wow.
And he was there for less than 24 hours.
And then you guys found him and got him home. Good for you. Thank you. God bless you for that. Seriously.
We
it's a burden, it was a burden that you had to see it and deal with it. But you know what? It really was a blessing that man could be buried and taken care of.
Yeah.
So,
he had full military honors at his funeral as well. So
yeah, as a vet, I thank you for that, because I thought you were going to say committed suicide.
That's what I thought right too when I found out. When I found out he was a Green Beret, I'm like, no, please don't tell me.
Yeah, that's where I thought you were going for sure. So, but nothing like you didn't find anything hooked to old bones or anything like that. Anything?
Yeah.
Well, let me just explain.
Oh, yeah. Okay. So, all right.
Her in outdoor.
So first, it was this guy. He's walking the canal, and he finds a femur, and I don't know.
First off, how old's the cold case that we found? 30. It was 27 years.
27 years. They're thinking. So whatever, they're doing whatever with that. Fine, great. So then we go out with outdoor influencer, and we're walking, and we're looking, and
we were originally bottle digging.
Okay, yeah. So we didn't dig though. We seen bottles.
Right.
And so
yeah, I got you.
So we're checking. It's like wood slats, and then it's like dirt.
Bone's not really attracted to
and so it's like between the wood slat and the dirt, it's like right here. And I'm like, oh, there's a jar. And so I pull it out, and then so there's like ground beehives. And I'm like, oh, that kind of looks like a ground beehive, but it's not. It's like rock or cement or something. So I, push it away, and I see another piece what kind of looks like it, but not really. So I pick it up and I look at it, and I'm like, oh, it's a bone. Get out of my hand. It's a bone. It's a bone. And then literally like 5 feet away from me, Jeff is like, this is it. Hip bone. And I'm like, what? Really? So there's legit 2 bones.
Wow.
Like 5 feet apart. And now they're going to be doing a whole investigation.
They're digging. No, they're going to start digging within this week. Coming up this week, they're going to start digging that area.
Oh, so this is really recent. Oh,
yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, because they think that all his and then mine and Jeff's, they think that all 3 of them are, because it's on the same stretch of river. They think they're all connected.
So the femur bone that
Terry, go with me the next time you're out there.
She does.
Good.
She does.
Wow.
But the femur was approximately.
This was literally after he tried to kill me on the world's smallest cliff.
No. So
literally, man down.
Hold on.
Man down.
Clarify.
Upside down. I was upside down. Hanging. He had me by my foot.
I caught her by her foot because I was pulling her with the sled because obviously with her being,
I can't walk long distances or uneven. So I was like, oh, let me get on a sled. So he gets one of those stupid sleds that rolls up, and he takes off. And first of all, I'm on my back and I can't get up. So then there's like to go down into the river, and it's literally like 1 step to get in. And I was like, oh, how are you going to do this? You just going to push me down because I can ride that down? And he's like, no, I'll just pull you. So as he's pulling me down, I fall and I go and I spin. And so now I'm upside down like this, heading down the smallest cliff on the planet, upside down, head first. And man down, help, man down. And he grabs me by my foot as she
passes me with her like feet and her arms flailing. So I grabbed her by her like snow pants.
Slow motion, falling to my death, upside down.
Look what he's talking. Look what Andy's mentioned.
Yeah.
Your good friend.
Oh yeah. Well, we're thumbs up. Are we ready to do a Oh, I can't wait for this one.
Well, people
Where
are.
we at? Where we at?
Yeah, let's-
Thumbs up.
We can do a giveaway quick if you wanted to. We're at 50 minutes, so we need to do one. So
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
yeah, let's do it. We're gonna do a giveaway, and then we're gonna get everybody worked up on this whole Karen story you're gonna tell us about, guys.
There's some technical questions coming up. Sean Keller had some questions about, and it was a question I was going to ask too, is how do you detach the magnets from the metal and things of that nature? But we'll do the giveaway, and then we'll go to Karen, and then we can bounce to that.
Right.
But yeah, I'd say do the giveaway now before it gets too late.
Yeah,
Hey,
everybody
Andy,
hasn't typed the hashtag the yard yet. Type that in quick here.
Hey, I was going to say, Andy, too, we got some stuff later on. If you're interested, we are more than willing to give away on your show, too.
We got tons of stuff. We got we got hats. We're gonna start out with a Rogue Magnetics hat, and we'll see where we go with it. So, but yeah, just type in hashtag the yard there quick and collect some comments, and we'll run this baby here quick.
Oh, I'm gonna go to the bathroom.
You got the time. You have the time. All right.
I entered this.
There
I'm
you go.
entering them all now.
You're good to enter.
Andy doesn't pay well. He doesn't. He doesn't pay well. It's kind of like I'm a serf, like I got to grovel for things. It's really disgusting.
Oof.
All right. It shares here.
The yard. So where are we at with the likes? I haven't even seen a total on that.
I'm not sure. We have 52 entries here on this. You ready to go?
Do it to it. And what's this for again?
This is going to be for a Rogue Magnetics hat like the one I'm wearing right now.
All right.
There she goes.
Hey, it's working. I even saw my face in it.
Ooh, digging with Squeak.
Man, that kid wins everything.
That is awesome. Congratulations, Digging with Squeak.
Man.
That's awesome.
No, there's no congratulations, you little girl. You win everything, and I'm jealous. I'm jealous.
Squeak just got herself a cool hat. Like we have.
Nice. That's nice.
Hey, Squeak, I know you're watching. I'm going to put my email address across the bottom there. So just email me your information and just put hat or something if you want. You should see it on the bottom right there on the scroll going across the bottom of the screen. So just anybody that wins any prizes tonight, just email that email address.
Charlie, I'll be in that camper at Come Out Swinging.
No camper.
I'm coming over camping too.
Sweet.
On your couch, on your sofa, Charlie.
All right. So let's get back into this, Karen. A lot of people were talking about it.
Let's
just
do
in
the
time you are again.
Yeah.
All right.
We'll do some more stories, guys, and then we'll get into some technical stuff because I'm like going. I've always wanted to know how the hell you detach these things from like something big that you can't yank up, So let's see what Karen. She's a cutie.
No,
Not really.
No, she is really not.
So yeah, you guys always run into different people out there. I'm sure, like the police, and a lot of people were commenting about crazy Karens. The video. This is actually a picture off of one of your videos that I was watching. I just kind of screenshotted it, so I apologize if it's a little blurry. But that's the lady. I don't know what her real name was. I guess it doesn't really matter. But you guys called her the crazy Karen in your video. Tell us a little bit about that whole story.
So if you look where Jen and we had Danny Dip up there as well that weekend. So it's Danny Dip, Jen, myself. We were magnet fishing. Now that property right there is an abandoned property. Well, there was a house there that got torn down because of flood damage. Right. And the property was for sale. So Jen and myself have tried to contact the landowner numerous times by the phone number that was on the for sale sign. So we looked at the GIS maps and stuff like that, went there, fished. Well, it so happened that Karen lives over in that yellow house over.
We actually got permission from the neighbor on the other side to fish previously.
Jen's off camera for a second, but we had permission from the neighbor, which would be behind Karen, which would take care of the grass cutting and stuff like that. We had permission to be there. So we were fishing there, and her and the lady were talking, and she comes out to me. She's like, "I'm calling the cops." So So I'm like, I jumped off the ledge because we were over on the ledge throwing magnets because it's like a seawall. And so we were throwing out, catching cool stuff, having a great time, minding our own business, not being loud, not being rude, not being disrespectful, nothing. She's like, I'm calling the cops. So I'm like, all right, I'm going to go talk to her. I'm going to tell her what's going on. So I went down there, and I had my GoPro on, which I had it on my chest. So I'm like, okay, I'm going to make sure I have this on just in case things go crazy or we have a Karen. And I pressed record. As I'm walking over there, I'm like, hello. I'm like, do you know what we're up to? She's like, no, I don't care. And then I'm like, ma'am, we're doing something called magnet fishing. We're cleaning out the environment. She's like, you're not cleaning out the environment. And she proceeds to tell me, shut the fuck up.
You're ruining the environment.
You're ruining the environment. I'm like, okay, here we go. So that's when Jen's coming down and Danny's coming down because they heard that. And yeah, that's what ended up happening. She said that we're ruining the environment.
Oh, she told me, get this fat bee off my fence. First of all, I have one leg. I'm not climbing on nothing. There's no railing. I'm falling in. So I wasn't on your fence. There's no way that I'm climbing on I've got balance on one leg. You think I'm standing on something? No, I'm not. I'm not touching your fence. There's like a piece of wood that's sticking out like this. I would have cut myself. Like I would have been cut up. There's no. I just stood the last time we fished there. We fished there twice. So, bye. I love you.
Bye, Grandma Kelly.
So the first time we fished there, the person that cuts the grass, she had me stand there for an hour and a half of my life telling me about her whole life story before we actually fished there. So, yeah.
Ficus and Toast is in here.
Yeah, I seen Ficus and Toast. Hi, guys. So for Karen, I was like, oh, this lady, blah. And then the lady that gave us permission, she was like, I'm not getting into it.
I'm not getting involved in it.
Oh, you made me stand for an hour and a half of my life? Not be in it?
Is this the only Karen you've ever dealt with?
No. Of course not.
How many? Over 20?
No.
Not very many. Not very many, but we had Jeff and Danny, and of course, Tweedledee and Tweedledum, Karens of the Karens, they jumped off their porch. There were steps, they said, went over the railing and flew at us. Like, we didn't even see them coming. 1 minute they're on the porch, the next minute they're in the window.
They're in the window in my face. Like, you can't be doing this. You can't turn around here. It's a dead end. First off, it's a dead end, so I'm going to turn around at a dead end. They're yelling at me. You're on our property. I take my GoPro. I'm like,
literally, all three of them had their GoPros in their faces. We're like, oh, where'd you come from? How'd they get over here so fast?
They literally jumped the fence, like they're railing, and we're down in our face. I'm like, where did you guys come from?
Yeah.
Then I've had a guy pull a gun on me before.
Oh, we have a Kyle.
We have a Kyle too.
Well, we call him a Richard because he's really a Richard.
Well, tell me about the gun first.
I was over here in our town, and there was a day that I was magnet fishing. This guy kept driving by. So I'm kind of like, I'm watching him because he keeps driving by. So I'm kind of just like keeping an eye on him. And the next thing I see is he drove by once. He's pointing at me just like this, comes across me.
What?
Yep.
Oh, my goodness. That is nuts. That is just so. I've seen some, I think it's a bunch of people out of Detroit. They have a channel with the young lady with the potty mouth, kind of butchy. And I see them getting into a lot of stuff out there with people. It just seems like the more people around you, the worse it is. The more likely you're going to encounter one of these people.
A lot of people don't. The thing is, so a lot of people don't understand what magnet fishing is. They see us throwing in a rope, or they hear the big splash, because these magnets, some of them weigh quite a bit. So you're hearing the splash of a magnet go in the water. So right away, people are thinking, oh, these guys are throwing stuff in, or they're throwing something off the bridge. But in reality, all it takes is a couple seconds to say, hey, what you guys up to? Versus, I'm calling the police on you guys.
Right. That's just Man, that is nuts. Let me ask, can we get into some technical stuff?
Yeah.
All right. So I guess let's start out with what pound, like, all right, I'm going to go and compare fishing terms. All right. What pound test would we be using for this? Okay. So what pound magnet strength are we looking at for, like, let's just say going out on a stream? What would be an all round? Because I'm sure you have different size magnets, or you just have one all-purpose magnet.
We have 3 different size magnets.
Okay.
So the one that Andy and I actually use is the 1,200 pound single side, the Beast. So this is actually not the Beast. These are the ones that we had.
Those are Amazons.
Those are Amazons. Those are when we first started out. But the little one with the red rope is about 1,000 pounds pulling force.
No, the one with the red rope is the 1,700 double-sided, and then the one with the black rope is the 26 double-sided. And we actually gave both of those away to kids that wanted to get into magnet fishing.
Oh, wow. How much were they?
The 26 double-sided was $60, and the 17 I think was $40.
And like you guys sell magnets, I take it, right?
Yeah, those ones were from Amazon.
So how many different sizes like are like out there? I mean, I'm sure there's a million, but I mean, like for you guys, how many sizes do you carry per se in stock?
We have 3.
We have one that we're selling now, but there's 3 total. There's 2 that's in beta test.
3 in beta testing.
3 in beta tests. Excuse me.
We're actually in the process right now of beta testing. So we carry anywhere from a 1,200 pound single sided Rogue Magnetics Beast, which is what Andy and I all have.
That's what we're giving away tonight as well.
Oh, really?
Yeah, we're giving away a Beast box at the end of the show.
Nice.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's awesome. Then we have, so we can kind of talk a little bit about them. Can't give out their names or anything of what they are going to be called. But Rogue Magnetics is stepping up to a bigger line of magnets. We're going to be coming out with a clamp style magnet, which is going to be 2,400 pounds. We're actually in the process of that. Jen likes that one. She's comfortable with that, throwing that.
All right. Let me just stop there. So you said 2,500 pounds?
24.
2,400 pounds. Okay. So you got that hooked onto something that's stuck in the ground. Maybe it's something that weighs more than 2,400 pounds, or it's just something that won't budge. How do you get that magnet off it?
We usually use a winch or a come along.
How's that? I mean, for me.
Okay, so like if we have something, so for example, we find so for example, let's say we found a huge safe. The magnet, so it's not going to be always necessarily. So when they rate these magnets, they're rated by clean metal, not rusty metal.
Okay.
So the magnet itself may be rated for 2,400 pounds, let's say. But the magnet now on rust, you have to think there's a layer of rust. There's not a clean metal surface.
Yeah, it's slimy.
So it may be
muddy.
500 to 1,000 pounds actual pulling force.
Gotcha.
So if it's a clean surface, like we pulled up a car door before. A whole entire car door. But if it's something really, really big and really heavy that it's a solid stick to it, we'll use a come along. So I'll use a strap. I'll put the strap around a big tree base.
Telephone pole, light pole, something like that.
I've used my car before. I've used her vehicle, like on my tow hooks on my car. I've hooked my come along to it, or I'll put the rope right to my car, and I'll pull the rope out or whatever's on it to break it loose, and then pull it up. This actually took Jen and I both to pull this up, and the grappling hook. That's actually a time lock safe.
That's probably pretty heavy right there, I'm sure.
Yeah, I had to hold that by myself for about 5 minutes, both ropes, because he was dancing around in the background looking for the grappling hook. He's like, here, just put my rope under your foot. And I'm like shaking, and you feel like all your body parts are going to fall out from the middle. And yeah, it's like, hurry up.
That safe is probably 200-300 pounds plus water weight inside of it, mud. because it was stuck in the mud. Like we pulled it up out of the mud. There was mud inside of it, and it was.
Any money in there still?
Yeah, what was in it?
Of course not. There's never anything cool in our
The only thing
things.
we found in the safe was a penny.
A penny. Modern
A
penny.
single penny.
That sucks. Yeah.
It really does.
Now, was this safe? Was this safe? Like, do you ever hear the stories about where that would have came from? Do you ever hear that kind of stuff? Probably not.
No, the officers tell us, oh, it wasn't stolen.
So if you look actually right by the bottom magnet, there's actually a tag right there, right?
Yeah.
A serial number tag. Now, where the money drop part where the door pulls down and they drop the money in.
Up top there, yeah.
Yep. When you open that, there was actually the Centurion Armored Company tag that they would scan with their the scan gun to tell you how much money was deposited or whatever.
Wow.
That was in there, and they couldn't tell us anything about it. Oh no, that's not stolen. But yet the whole entire side of the safe was cut into.
Huh.
That's crazy. I watch those guys that do demolition that end up getting soda machines and safes and stuff like that, and then they kill themselves to open them, and sometimes they do find stuff in them. Makes you wonder if it's on the up and up, you know?
Yeah, we've had a friend get a soda or a vending machine, and they found probably $5-10 in there.
I think it was 12. They said
$12.
Okay.
$12.
These guys will hit it with big wads, and it's pretty. You're like, who leaves that behind?
Big shout out to Zan Dulo, one of your guys that's in here, Zan Dulo. He actually just pulled up an RPG round yesterday.
What the hell?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is he in Wisconsin? What?
No,
he's in Michigan.
He's in Michigan.
What the hell do you guys got going on out there in Michigan and Wisconsin?
I don't know. It's crazy.
Holy crap.
Mosby's in here too.
So what's one of your most hairy situations you've been in? Like anything that's gotten your pulse besides finding a body, but any item that's gotten you or anyone that's gotten so far under your skin, anything really exciting happen out there? Any fights? I've seen fist fights in one video. I mean,
there's three things for me, and I'll make them real quick. The first one was my grenade that I pulled up, holding a live grenade. Yeah. That's a hell of a rush right there.
Yep.
The second one was what would the second one be? I'll just go two. Where the cop. There's one of the videos where the cop actually needed help. He was arresting a gentleman, and the officer was yelling for help because the guy, he couldn't restrain the guy by himself.
Oh wow!
So I had my GoPro on and I actually ran up and helped the officer.
Oh, okay, good.
But those are probably my two hairiest. Kind of
okay.
This guy is getting his butt whooped a little bit, and the one guy, the suspect, was bleeding all over the place. So we're trying to get him down and stuff like that. But it was a pretty.
Has anyone taken a spill trying to pull anything in yet?
Nothing is ever. Only my stuff is on video. This guy he's never got it recording. Ever.
I did. No, I did.
What, once?
The one time where my feet were up in the air, I'm looking up.
1 out of 30.
I had my GoPro on and I tumbled real hard. And I'm looking up at the sky next thing. But yeah, we've definitely fallen.
Oh, I know your third. Yeah. So his third would be when we were in Detroit. So we had gotten a hotel room in Detroit.
Oh, yeah.
We invited Danny Dip to stay with us so that we went to go do the Rouge River rescue. And Danny wanted to come. He had nowhere to stay. We let him stay with us. So after the first day, we were showering and we didn't have enough towels. So we sent Clay down to get the towels. Well, while Clay's down there, I'm in the shower, trying to take long enough that I didn't have to get out with a washcloth, and Danny's in the room being weird or whatever. But I'm like, he's taking forever. And so here he finally comes, and I'm screaming, what are you doing? You took forever. And he's like, I just saved a probably 12-year-old from drowning in the pool.
Oh,
and I'm like, you're a fucking liar. And he looked out the window, and sure enough, the ambulance, cops, fire department, everybody was outside.
I just went down to get some towels, and some lady comes running out, or no, a gentleman comes out screaming, help me, call 911, help, call 911. So I took off. I'm running as fast as I can to the pool, and there was a kid laying in the pool, like face down the pool. I grabbed him, pulled him out of the water, got him flipped over, gave him like chest compressions, got him back. And he ended up, he woke up, got him onto his side. He passed out again. So I gave him a sternum rub, brought him back. And then that went, by the time that all happened and he was back up, the paramedics were there.
Excuse me.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Bless you.
Thank you. Wow. So you're like the guy off the Green Mile. You have healing hands.
He's literally at everything that goes wrong everywhere. There's a fire, he's there before the fire department. There's a car accident, he's literally there before anybody, like every single time. Like,
driving,
no joke.
I storm spot on the side. And I was driving home from a storm. There's tornadoes and stuff real bad in the area. So there's no power. And I'm looking, I'm like, why is this house glowing? And I ran up. The guy didn't even know his house was on fire. His generator had spun around, and the muffler was up against the house, and it started his house on fire. And I have a fire extinguisher. I got a medical kit. I got a tourniquet. I have all this stuff in my car. So I'm like, I grabbed the fire extinguisher, got the generator out, but I couldn't get underneath because it was underneath the siding.
Right.
And we had to call the police and stuff like that. They came out and got it out and stuff like that. But
certain people run to situations like that, and certain people run away from situations. Like, it's just human instinct.
Mm-hmm.
And I've always been one of those guys that ran to stuff like that, and it seems like that's what you are too. And it's just a personality type, like things like that, affect people differently. But I thank you for that. That's awesome. That really is.
We were at Automotion too.
Yeah, we were at a car show and we were getting ready to leave. There was a girl that passed out.
Having
like
seizures.
The paramedics, or like, how they have like a vent medical.
Right, yeah.
They didn't even know what to do with her. I'm like, so I get really sick in the sun. I get overheated, and so I always have like a cooler of water and like a sunshade thing and cold towels and stuff like that. I always have all that stuff. Well, this girl like had a seizure or passed out, or I don't know what she did, but these paramedics are like, get this shade thing away from her. Don't put the cold thing on her. And we're like, yeah, why don't you move back? Yeah. And the paramedics are like, yeah, you're doing things right. And we're like propping her up, and they're like, nah. And Clay's like, what are these guys talking about? Like, clearly they don't know what they're doing. And, yeah, so the paramedics were like, yeah, thank you, because she was not in good shape. And
she had sunstroke, like not a sunstroke, but like
she had some kind of a seizure, and then she was like affected from the sun also.
Yeah, those paramedics, they I don't think they have to show any credentials for that.
Oh,
yeah.
You guys, who found all that?
We were out there with the
Fisher.
Fisher. I don't know if you guys obviously have probably heard of it. Many Magnet Fisher has heard of the Fisher. Good guy, great guy. A lot of stuff that we have found in the beginning, he's a part of the reason too that we did start our YouTube channel. And we spent the day with him fishing. We pulled up 15 shopping carts. I was sore. She was with, so it was her.
I think we got like 5 bikes that day too with them shopping carts. Oh my gosh, it was so bad.
5 bikes and 15 shopping carts in a day.
Wow.
Any good bikes? Any good bicycles yet?
Yes.
Let me just enlighten you on the bikes. So we ended up going to an antique. What was he?
Antique appraiser.
Antique appraiser, and he enlightened me on a bike that I pulled out in one of our videos, that was like, you just scrapped a couple $1,000 bike. I was like, son of a bee. Yeah, so I don't know if any of those were good, but
we've gotten so anything from a old Schwinn Stingray.
Oh wow, there you go.
To a
Carl Masterson. Harrow
What?
Master? A Harrow Master?
Masterson.
Masterson?
Is that a
Yep.
big wheel one?
No.
They're the BMX bikes.
The BMX
Yeah.
bikes
Oh,
that are worth a lot. And we just pulled up one
Yeah.
that was that has actually the original 80s mag wheels on it. It's an old 80s BMX bike.
That's sitting
Oh,
in our
wow.
trailer. Yeah, we got that one sitting in the trailer because we're like, oh, let's just see.
Are you going to sell that, or I mean, are there certain things you guys sell, or?
Yeah, yes and no, I guess.
We
I
haven't
had-
sold anything until what, last week?
Last week, I found a sign, an old global ethanol sign that somebody messaged me actually on Facebook. And I was like, hey, dude, I'll buy that sign from you. And he bought the sign. Because
So
he's
you
an
really
avid.
don't sell anything. Someone had to reach out to get you to sell something.
Yeah, we don't post any of our stuff. We recycle everything otherwise. Like,
Not everything. Our garage is full.
yeah, we have stuff that we are in the process of
things.
cleaning up. She's cleaned up some stuff like
Once again, this isn't Dr. Phil, okay? I am not like him. I am not trained in this. That is neat. So the Stingray, that's the old banana seat bike, right? That's what
Yep.
you're talking about. Okay, that's what I'm pretty sure you were talking about.
Yep.
That's neat, man. Now have you found like you were talking about that Indian motorcycle? Have you found any other things along those lines that were old that were not, if not intact, but near intact? Any old Harleys,
No, the only thing motorcycle related that we found was in Detroit. We found a couple chopped motorcycle frames.
Okay.
But other than that, no, we haven't found anything like that. We found some pretty old stuff, like
Snowmobile.
Yeah, we found parts of snowmobiles.
Yeah, parts. It was in parts.
And we think we know where the rest of it is. That we have to go back actually in summertime on the kayaks, and we're going to find it hopefully.
Lots of clean stuff.
You're selling a lot of stuff as junk metal and scrap.
Yeah.
So what are you averaging on that? You averaging anything on that, or you like that you could actually about $50 a week, or?
Well, on a regular weekend, if we go out on a Saturday and a Sunday, we will pull in probably
900 to 1,000. That's been usually
about 900 to 1,000 pounds, and that has generally been bringing us about $60 a week.
Okay.
$60 a weekend usually.
And you're cleaning the environment and doing something you like and being with the people you love. That's awesome.
Yeah.
All the money that we get from scrapping and stuff like that,
we just put in our gas tank. And
goes
go
into our gas tank, or for like. Sorry, I cut you off. But
no,
when the
that's
kids
fine. My oldest daughter's down here up here from Illinois visiting, so I'm gonna go say goodbye, and I'll be
absolutely.
But I will take care of it. Tell Shia and the grandbaby I said bye.
Okay.
But all that we end up using for like gas or oil change or whatever needs to be taken care of. That's our specific like gas station, food for the trip or whatever. Money. It's nothing more than that. So, but it's the fun part of it. Like,
yeah, I mean, just be able to like, it's just like for us metal detectorists when we cash in our clad. That's always like the victory dance, like I got this much. It could be $10. It's $10 to add it up, I think
the most we ever pulled in. The most we ever pulled in one day was 1,200 pounds.
Jesus.
Yeah, it was on. So it was Jen and I on a kayak, and my buddies in a John boat. We've had the John boat literally the brim, like the top of the boat was like probably that far from being underwater.
Wow.
And we were definitely above the weight limit on that one.
Oh wow, that's crazy. That is just nuts. Are we doing a giveaway?
Yeah, I'm gonna actually give away. So I think we should give away a T-shirt, kind of like the one Clay's wearing there. I'm not wearing mine right now, but yeah, they're actually comfortable shirts, aren't they?
Yeah, definitely, dude.
They're like my favorite ones to wear.
I like them.
Where are we at with our likes? Do you know, Andy?
I don't know. I just said hit the thumbs up. I'm not sure how many there are.
Look like about 60 likes and 52 watching.
So yeah, that's not bad. Get the thumbs up if you hadn't hit them.
Thumbs up, thumbs up.
Yeah, let's give away a shirt. Let's give away a shirt like the one Clay's wearing there.
You're just teasing those kits till the end, aren't you, buddy?
Yeah, well, people got to hang out till the end, man. That's I don't know what they cost. I mean, I sold a few. That's a pretty good magnet kit for the. I mean, what are they like over $100, aren't they, Clay?
They're roughly about $100. Yeah. I know you have a discount code, Andy, And
Yep.
then
Looks fancy.
yeah, we both have discount codes,
Good.
but yeah, it's still right around about $80 with our discount code. Then 85.
And then with my discount code, it's like half off that.
All right, let's do this giveaway. Let's see what we got here. This is gonna be for a shirt, like I said, that Clay's wearing, a Rogue Magnetics.
What size? That matters.
That's
Size
a
matters.
good question.
Size
I'm gonna need
matters.
to know your size. So whoever wins this giveaway, you're gonna need to let me know what size, because Rogue did specify that. So they said.
What do you
let us
wear,
know.
Andy? Extra small.
You're right. Baby Gap size.
Baby Gap. I thought.
All right, let's pull this sucker up here once. Share the screen. And let's see what we got here.
Yeah, AZ Mort Squad won our Rogue giveaway kit for our 1,000 subscriber, actually.
Oh, nice.
Wow.
All right, we ready? Here it goes. Kevin Myers. He's
There we go.
Kevin.
Kevin, congratulations, man.
It's been about a month since he won something.
No, he does really well with the winnings of the stuff. That's all. Kevin, actually, I know I mentioned it. I mentioned it last time. He gave us some coins to give away for some giveaways in the past. So
That's right. You told me about that.
He's giving back too. So it's not like he's winning, but he's doing his part and he's really helping out. So we thank you for that, Kevin. That's really cool of you to do.
Congratulations, Kevin. You win the shirt off my back. Fight it all.
He said, ha, 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 more like a week. Ha, 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 you don't get the gift now. You didn't win.
Yeah, Kevin, just hit me up on Facebook, or you can email me. I'll put the email again at the top or the bottom of the screen there. But yeah, we've talked several times, so
yeah,
just let us know your size too. I need your shirt size as well. So
yeah, I'm sure it's bigger than Andy's.
That's right. But yeah, so I have plenty of pictures I can bring up too. I don't know where you want to head with this as far as, let's see what we got here once. You have any questions here? I mean, you can keep talking what you're doing. I've been pulling my pictures.
Anything you'd like to talk about that we haven't touched on yet, brother? Because I mean, I don't want to leave anything out there because you guys are awesome, and the information, the stories, they're entertaining. I mean, it's awesome.
Yeah. I definitely appreciate that. Yeah, dude. Like, the thing is, like, magnet fishing is one of those things that anybody can do it. Anywhere from a little kid, they make magnets that are like 250-pound starter kits that anybody can do it. Like, there's people that I've actually seen people that are upwards in the 80s that are magnet fishing. I've had my dad's 72, throwing a magnet out there with me, actually. And it's something that everybody can do it. If you're able to and you're willing to, there's always people that you can reach out to that magnet fish, whether it's, if you're in the Wisconsin area. Jen and I always like traveling and meeting new people and stuff like that. And reach out to anybody that magnet fishes and say, hey, do you have an extra magnet? Can I learn how to magnet fish with you guys? And it's a lot of fun because, like, one of these things, like these padlocks right here, I never thought in a million years I'd be finding old padlocks from like train.
That's crazy. Like they're cool though. They're cool.
I found skeleton keys. I found all different types of different keys and stuff.
I'm looking at my screen, guys. I'm trying to look at those things on my screen.
Too small for you.
Getting old.
Yeah,
I was going to say, can I talk about an event that we actually have coming up in May?
Yeah,
absolutely. Yeah. I'll be right
back. It's your show, brother.
Okay. May 21st in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, we're going to be doing something called Magnets and Healthy Minds. It's going to be an event that we're going to be doing for mental health awareness. So all of the proceeds from the raffle, we have 2 magnet kits that we're giving away from Rogue. We have kits coming from Centurion, from Kratos, from Brute, from every company that's out there that does magnets are actually giving. We have probably over a dozen magnet kits that we're going to be able to give away on this weekend. So we're going to be doing raffles. And all the money that's donated for this is going to go to NAMI, which is the National Mental Health Awareness. We have Joker's Magnets, which is coming all the way from Canada, Ontario, Canada. We have East Coast, West Coast, down south. We have people all over. We have 80 YouTubers already coming out for this.
Wow.
Anyone from Depths of History, to Danny Dip, The Fisher, Jen and myself, Joker's Magnets. We have all these guys coming out, and like I said, all the proceeds, none of it's going to anybody. It's all 100% going to NAMI, which for everybody that is the National Mental Health Awareness. It's May, like I said, May 21st. It's going to be an all-day magnet fishing event. I'm actually going to be magnet fishing for 24 hours straight.
Good Lord.
Yeah,
working out.
I know it's gonna. I think I'm gonna start off with a heavy magnet and then work my way to a smaller magnet, or maybe just throw a small magnet all night. But yeah, I'm gonna magnet fish for 24 hours. Not only myself, but Jen are both diagnosed with mental health issues. I'm not afraid to talk about it. I have depression, anxiety, PTSD, and a few other things, but Jen is the same way as well. And we're doing this for a good cause, because a lot of us, whether you want to admit it or not, we all do suffer from some sort of mental illness, whether it's depression, anxiety.
Absolutely. Everyone, there's no one fine-tuned brain. There's a little chemical imbalance on everyone going one way or the other. That's why some people are super calm. You can smack them in the face with a brick and they go, and other people, you throw something on the ground and the hair goes up on their neck, Now I commend you for that. And my wife and I are big advocates of mental health as well. So
this is open to anybody that wants to come out. We have over a dozen magnet kits that we're gonna be raffling off, and all the money that's coming from the raffle is actually going to go straight to NAMI. I know Kathy is going to be there from Pond Scum as well, which I'm looking forward to being able to magnet fish with her again.
Can you run that info again? Because I got some people asking to hear it again.
May 21st. It's a Saturday, May 21st. Milwaukee, Wisconsin, from 10 a.m. till whenever. It's going to be an all-day event. Jen and I actually did a adopt part of the river that we're going to be cleaning up. So a section of the river is actually named after our channel, the Rusty Magnets River.
Nice.
Like the Rusty Magnets River Walkway. We got it, adopted it.
And there'll be a video on that as well. Right?
Well, yeah, there is definitely going to be video.
Get there.
Anybody that is, whether you guys are prospecting, you guys are all more than welcome to come out. If we have, Jen and I have extra magnets. Other people are going to be there. I have a fellow magnet fisher that's actually donating a bunch of his old used magnets for people that want to try magnet fishing for the first time. So you'll have different sizes, anywhere from 500 to 2,000, I think he had. So huge shout out to Tidewater for that. Huge shout out for that.
There's a question for you. Well, yeah, it's a good question, because a lot of people that are getting, I know that we're kind of getting away from your talk there a little bit, but as far as like for people that are starting out magnet fishing, like what can you give them tips as far as that? Like he says about productive spots. Like a lot of people don't know where to go.
Okay, so the way I look at it is depending on what you want to do, you can always go to a high traffic area, car bridges, for example. You're going to find a lot of stuff, anything from cell phones, guns, safes, anything with high traffic. You're going to find bicycles as well, air conditioners. Like we pulled out 4 air conditioners in a day. So you'll find pretty much anything you can possibly think of, from, like I said, air conditioners to guns, computers, whatever. So you got to think high traffic areas, bridges, docks are always a good place to go. Do look back at history stuff too, old maps. Yeah. Like with what you guys do with metal detecting and prospecting, stuff like that. If you guys look at old maps and stuff like that, you guys will always find like places, whether it's an old base that may be near water. Try magnet fishing that, because there's a good possibility you'll find relics from the base, or look if there was a battle for history. Look up history from that area, and you'll always find areas that are going to be interesting to that have good stuff. Also, too, if you're one of the people that likes to go look for, I guess, the gun aspect or the criminal evidence, look at high traffic criminal areas, inner cities, rough areas. Look at rough areas. Go in there, find bridges in rough areas. Fish together, though, in a group if you go there, though, because you don't want to go to a spot like that by yourself. we always fish with at least 2, Jen and myself, if not more.
Hey, Liz wanted to know, digging Canuck, how would the average person deal with pulling up 3 air conditioners? I can see little Liz now all bulked up, out, like after a month of doing this. Hey, what's up, everybody? I'm Liz.
So, okay, digging with Canuck. The thing with that is we had friends with us. So that day we had 4 or 5, I think there were 6 of us there. And we had 2 grappling hooks and 4 magnets on that. So we were able to pull up. It took 6 of us to pull them up. And it was just one after another, because you could see them that somebody just was like off the bridge. Whee!
That's amazing what people will do. I mean, just simply amazing.
Cool, I want to pull up here a picture that I kind of thought was it's something a lot of us would find metal detecting, and you guys ended up finding one with the magnet here. Let me see if I can pull this up.
Drew asked the question. Now, Drew, you can't get coins, regular coins. You can get tokens and things.
Yeah.
So
there you go, Dustin.
Nice pocket watch.
That is actually a conductor's pocket watch from a train conductor. From the research that we did on it, that's actually a conductor's pocket watch.
So, what is any of it ferrous? Is any of it silver, or was it silver plated?
So the outside of it is actually gold plated.
Okay.
But the mechanism on the inside is what the magnet caught.
Yeah, that's what I was going to say.
Okay, that's way cool.
Yeah.
So you can still, like, let's say if that was a silver one, the insides you'd have still got that silver or not, because the insides are what. That's neat.
Yep.
That is absolutely neat. That's cool.
Yep.
Is that the best piece of jewelry or like things like that you've gotten yet?
Yeah, that's probably by far the best one.
Okay.
Like you found a ring though.
I found a ring and I found a cameo.
Oh yeah. I forgot about that.
Where's the pictures, man? Where's the pictures? You didn't send me those.
Handy. It's
Just
too late now.
Just go up and get it.
Clay, I told you to be ready ahead of time. Did I or did I not?
You did.
He never is.
I never am. But okay, so she found a cameo. It was actually stuck on the bottom of the magnet. We didn't realize what it was at first until she kind of moved the mud off of it. And yeah, it was a cameo.
Wow.
First throw. I always get a lot of things on the first or the last throw.
That's
how it is when you're detecting. It's always the last hole or That's awesome, man. You guys have some just fascinating stories. Are you guys interested? Like Andy goes underwater, right? Andy, you do the
Blue Nemo, yeah.
You guys doing any of that stuff, or because it sounds like that could be the next step?
That's actually funny.
Just hook a rock to Jen and throw her in, and boom, she goes to the bottom. Just make sure she has a.
Well, so let me enlighten you on a little tidbit of info. So my leg floats, and
that's good though.
Yeah, so I have a 3D printed water leg, and that floats. And so my leg will be up here. Where am I? My leg will be up here, and the rest of my body will be down here. So I will never actually make it down. I will hover up here with one.
That almost sounds like it would work okay, though. You know what I mean? I might even be my normal funny self. It almost sounds like it would work. Because think about it, everyone else is trying, they're trying to fight to come back up, and you're already there, Yeah.
So, but I wouldn't get to see what's on the bottom, though. I'd just be with the fish in the middle.
No, Andy, you said you used the Blue Nemo?
Yeah.
I was looking at either the Blue Nemo or I was looking actually at, I've been more leaning on towards getting my diver certification.
Yeah. I was going to do that as well, but like COVID came around and it was like a big crapshoot. So I ended up just getting that. There's this certification class you take like online for the Blue Nemo before they send it to you. But it's real easy. I mean, it's all basic knowledge and you learn a lot of stuff through it, but yeah, it's
nice. Yeah. Cause we have so much history up in this area because a lot of the French Native American fur trade happened on the river that we're right by.
Gotcha.
So we find a lot of stuff. I found hatchets and stuff like that.
Oh, you
What's
have?
what's there in the picture there? Is that a radio you guys found?
Yeah, that's an old radio.
That's kind of what I was thinking. That's fun.
It had the super old fuses on it too, like the old like fuses on the backside. Like I pulled that up, and I'm like, that is absolutely awesome.
That's cool.
Old. What else?
What?
Yeah,
What?
Ace said he got his open water certification. So
Please don't
seems
read.
like a lot of people are, because I think he does that magnet fishing too.
Yeah. Thank you.
It just seems like the next step, you know.
So 7, go up. Look up 2 comments from that one, Andy. 717 detector asked, "What's the Blue Nemo?"
The Blue Nemo. The Blue Nemo is pretty much it's an underwater breathing device. It's what they call a hookah system. So it's about 10 pounds, I think. I think it's about 10 pounds. But it's a breathing hose that it's surface applied air, and it goes down through a tube, and you breathe in on a diaphragm, pretty much, kind of like your scuba people would use, and it pretty much demands whatever you breathe in, it'll shoot you back air. So it's underwater breathing device, and it's only about, like I said, 10 pounds. It's pretty cool. You have to just type in Blue Nemo on Google or whatever, and you'll see what it's all about. I actually use there's a lot of videos I have on my YouTube channel that I use them in as well. So yeah, hookah, somebody said.
Not me, brother. Not me.
Yeah.
Drew Henderson. So Drew Henderson said that someone claimed to have pulled up a gold coin magnet fishing. That's
Not that I've
yeah,
heard. I haven't heard anybody.
Unless it had like a silver aluminum base center, but I don't think it would have that.
If it was a gold,
Drew tells stories and says it's someone else when it was really him. That's Drew.
Yeah, Berks County said they sound expensive. I think at the time when I got mine, it was around $1,000, and I think they went up a little bit since then. They came out with a new one called the Blue Nemo Nomad, which is a 30-foot supply line instead of a 10-foot supply line. But that's like, I mean, who's metal detecting looking for stuff that's 30 feet? You know, and that's just crazy. I mean, unless you're going like, really deep.
Practical Ken said that he's 100% right with what he said about several trading posts in your area related to the Mackinac Straits, Mackinac Island, just like the side of Lake Michigan and Michigan. Yeah, he's 100% right. There was a lot of that stuff was in this area where we live at.
Thank you.
And you said you found axes and stuff like that. What's your oldest like thing that you found like that?
1600. No, it was older than Pickatoon. We found Pickatoons and stuff like that from log riders and stuff. But the one hatchet that I found was probably, I'm gonna say, Native American era, like French, like the fur trade era.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
That's nice history. I like that.
We have the same thing with us up here. We had the Fox River, so a lot of the wood and the lumber in this area was floated down the Fox River. So we find a lot of old, like we have in front of our house, we have these 2 gears that are off this old sawmills that we actually pulled up magnet fishing.
Oh yeah.
Jen, you want to take this? This is the 3rd time he's called now.
Okay.
She's gonna. I gotta take a quick phone call, you guys.
Yeah, you're good.
Hi, baby.
I don't know.
Any wagon wheels or anything like that?
Yeah.
Old wagon wheels.
Yes, sir.
That's awesome. That is awesome. Horseshoes, I bet.
A lot. Yeah.
How about ox shoes? Do you guys have ox shoes out there?
No.
Ones? I didn't know if you guys had oxes or not.
No, we found mule shoes.
Okay.
Old toys. Found a lot of old toys. Old padlocks. A lot of like the steam engine stuff.
Oh wow.
Steam train. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
The railroad lantern.
Yeah, well, that, but I pulled up the switch track lever, the
whole entire
whole lever on a kayak. That was a fun one. Like we pulled up brakes from steam engine train. We've pulled up
Cold War.
the pumpy.
Yeah. You know the handle.
The pumper cart.
Yeah.
The handle for that.
Oh, wow. That is
I think there was the wheels from it.
Yep, I pulled up train wheels. Those were heavy.
Oh, the train wheels.
Those were heavy, especially on a kayak. Those were rough.
How do you not tip over?
You lean the opposite way.
Balance.
Balance. You lean
and
the
you
opposite.
do this. You do one of these.
So if it comes off your magnet, you do one of those. But most of the time, like if we have something on this side, like if I'm pulling up this way, there's your first gun.
Oh yeah, my first gun.
If I'm pulling up something this way and it comes off, all of a sudden you're like, you try to sit up as straight as you can. But
what's that rifle?
That was my very first gun. That was our very first gun. I pulled it up, but we actually got 2 safe doors that day too.
We got that gun back within an hour.
Yep, we got that one back in an hour. They said it had been down there for like 60 years.
Oh wow! Was it stolen?
No,
it was just in there, like fell in. Somebody had it on their boat or something, fell in. It wasn't connected.
So it had been reported missing at some point or something. I mean, how do they know 6 years? I guess.
I don't know. I don't know.
That one. The reason we got that one back is because the serial number wasn't visible, and it wasn't matching any gun that was used in any type of crime in the area.
He said, "How do we know how long? How did they know how long it was down there?"
Oh, I don't even know.
Yeah, I don't know.
I guess
I don't know
the model or the brand or the style gun, because guns obviously change. Whether it's a 22, it could change from year to year, or over 100 years. A 22 is going to be different from when it first came out.
Are you guys finding like compact cases and stuff like that too, like cigarette
like makeup cases?
Yeah.
No.
I found like a little mirror, like that you sat on like a vanity or something, like a little tiny. It had like flowers around it, and the mirror wasn't broken or nothing.
I had the old Gillette shave tray.
I found that.
Yeah.
Yes, I found it. Don't claim my stuff. Cool. Yeah, it was the old Gillette shave tray. When was that from? Like, what year was that from?
50s, I think.
Yeah, like the 50s.
How about lead bullets? You're pulling up lead? Can you pull up lead?
Yeah. So we're not. So obviously, lead isn't magnetic.
Okay.
And neither is like brass. Okay. But some of the other casings that they used to use, whether they're steel casings or whatever, we pull up shotgun shells. She's pulled up 4, 5, 6 30-06 bullets. I pulled up a full loaded magazine with hollow points in it in Detroit. That's actually the first picture that when Andy was introducing us, that magazine that I was holding was a 45 caliber Glock magazine, fully loaded.
Wow.
We have a little curio cabinet upstairs. Actually, it's not really a curio cabinet, but it's
old dynamite boxes that we got stacked up with our stuff in it.
Wow.
It seemed to fit.
You guys, you ever come out to Pennsylvania, I'll find some spots for you to fish off of.
Most definitely. And
I'm also thinking, where if you look to where there's a highway bridge per se, I always look to the right or left to look for the old bridge, the old pilings, because a lot of times they didn't put them in the same spot. But you guys, you come down here, we'll find a spot for you.
Well, definitely. And if you ever find yourself up here detecting, you too, Andy, if you ever find yourself up here, you guys are more than welcome to stop here, man. We'll go on and throw some ropes.
You guys are awesome. I'll tell you that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I mean, I don't get a chance to get out magnet fishing much just because I feel like there's not going to be a lot of cool places to go. I mean, you just have to really get out there and just give it a shot, I guess. I mean, it's.
Oh, Andy, we'll take you. We got an extra kayak. If you want to try some kayak magnet fishing, man, we got extra kayak here. We'll take y'all. We will get you some good stuff, man.
Good stuff, man.
So are you doing another giveaway? I've seen everyone starting to put the yard again.
Yeah, I mean, everybody's hanging out. I mean, we got 55 people in here. I figured, it's up to you, brother.
Yeah,
we need to get those likes up, though, everybody. Come on.
Yeah, because it's 8:45, and I was given instructions tonight that at 9:30 I am to go spend time with my wife. So
there you go.
The community only gets me for 2.5 hours tonight.
2.5.
That doesn't mean Andy won't hang out forever.
It's all good. Yeah. That's up to you guys. I mean,
Yeah, everyone's already put in the yard. Let's do it.
I think we should.
I think we should do a magnet at this point.
Yeah, I think that's. I think we're gonna do the old Viddy Man magnet kit.
So we're going to do a magnet from West Shore Hobbies. Michael Vidovich, call him Viddy. He actually is. He sponsors me in detecting, and he takes care of anyone that goes to our channel, gives them discounts, and he's a very good guy. Like you guys, he's a good guy. He cares about people and tries to work with them and help them out. So he's not per se a magnet dealer. He's more of a metal detecting dealer.
Oh, wrong way. I started about that way.
Yeah.
See, there she goes, the boss. Bye, boss.
Bye,
Hey,
boss.
boss.
Yeah, let's do this. Bye.
My shirt says the boss on it too.
Yeah,
my rusty magnet shirt.
Her
says
rusty
the
magnet
boss.
shirt says the boss on it. I'm like, oh boy.
She is. I defer to her.
Hey, she's the Jen Show. She got the nickname hashtag the Jen Show. So
We're gonna do this, man. We got 50 people that's ready to draw for that magnet kit.
Yeah.
Ready?
Let's do this.
good luck, everyone that's in here.
I like seeing all these.
Yay!
Bird fishing. There's our boy.
There you go.
Congratulations.
That's Robert, right?
Yeah, he said he never wins anything.
There you go, Robert. There you go, brother.
Man, he wins. That's awesome. And he's an awesome dude, man. He's been really helping us out promoting the channel and stuff. So we appreciate Robert. And I'm glad he won. That's awesome.
He gotta be here. He gotta be here if you put his thing in there.
He was just posting in there.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
He'll pop up.
Yeah, but Robert already talks to me all the time. But I'll put the email address across the bottom there. I'm sure he'll probably PM me or whatever like that. But
yeah,
thanks, Viddy. Thanks, Viddy, for that giveaway. We appreciate you.
Thank you. We appreciate that, brother. And
very cool.
What's that?
Pointing up there. Just pointing up to Andy.
Oh, okay. Yeah, and Viddy and I will have a video coming out because we just went detecting at a really cool, creepy place, and I found a piece of history there. So,
Nice.
Yeah, we did pretty good. He walked with some silver, and so
We got a lot of homesteads. If anybody's interested up here, we have a lot of homesteads that were old areas that we I know a lot of the history that we're in this area. Jen and I are familiar with that. We could take you guys to some spots, even if Jen and myself are just walking with you guys and showing you guys around.
Oh wow,
we got some homesteads up here that are pretty
awesome. That is awesome.
Pretty epic.
You never know. You never know.
Yeah.
Viddy
said, "My pleasure." Viddy, that was awesome to see that that you did that for Andy.
Yeah, thanks. We appreciate it.
Yeah,
People have been really cool. I mean, they're just so giving with just stuff. I mean, we're not like out there asking for people. It's just they like, hey, would you want to, do this for a giveaway? And I'm like, that'd be awesome, man. I'm just like, I appreciate everybody's feedback and helping us out with stuff. I mean, we're not here for the giveaways much, but we do like to just offer good information for everybody. But I mean, I know some people like to get stuff for free, and I mean, who doesn't, right?
Swing for the rings. Swing for the ring said, I got extra detectors you can use for the rust magnets. We actually do have a metal detector, but we have not really used it too much. It's the Fisher brand, and we've only used it. I think it's the Fisher F44.
Oh.
Yeah, that's one. I had an F75.
Yeah, the F44, the Fisher brand, and we've only used it like once or twice. I had the first time we used it was in the middle of summer.
Oh my!
And I had within 10 minutes, I had the only thing I caught was mosquito bites. I had 30
of them on
she
his
counted
back.
them. She literally counted them on my back. I kept we got about probably 30 cents, I think, and a bunch of old fuses. But hey, it was my first time doing it. I was learning how to do the ground balance and stuff like that. So
yeah, I don't know what it is when I go out, but those mosquitoes, they like my sweet meat, something fierce. I could put anything on, and they just tear me up. And
is your birthday in July?
One spot on my face that I didn't put something, and then I'll have a welt.
Yeah.
My birthday's in July. Is yours?
Yeah, mine is.
What day is yours?
18th.
Mine's the 10th. That's funny.
Nice. So Jen and I also, if it's all right with you, man, we'd like to give away a couple T-shirts, the Rusty Magnet T-shirts.
Good Lord, giveaway.
That's awesome. Well, Andy, it is getting late. I don't know if you're paying attention to the time, buddy.
Yeah, I mean,
so
guys-
here's the thing.
yeah, go for
And
it.
what we need to do is when we do this, we have a couple different options. We have all different color shirts. So when Jen and I do our contests and stuff, we actually, this one does all of our printing, all of our clothes, all of our merchandise, our dog tags.
I have no life.
We have dog
It's like
tags.
that.
We actually, Jen made this, this was presented to Grandma Kelly. This is the first of many magnetfishing awards. This is the Outstanding Magnetfisher of the Year award, and this actually went to Grandma Kelly for being such a big influence in the magnetfishing community. So this is her award for this year, and every year we're gonna keep doing that.
Awesome.
You guys, I am so glad to have met you two tonight. Seriously.
Yeah, you too.
You guys are awesome. You really are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
But
I have to hang out with you
say,
all the time and
with the t-shirts, Andy, we'll have to get a size and color, and you'll have to get me or get Jen. I think get me or get whatever, and I'll
I
get
don't
it to
do
Jen.
social media. That's him. I'm just
But we can do whatever color shirt that you want,
just working
and
a
whatever
sweatshop.
color vinyl. Like I have on the back of my Rogue shirt, she actually put all of our social media on the back of it.
Okay,
yeah, that's nice.
Thank you.
So we have all of our social media on the back of our Rogue shirts. Same with like our hoodies as well from Rogue. So whatever color, we have holographic material, we have chrome material, whatever color vinyl you can think of, we do have.
Oh.
So, where is it?
Nice.
Nice. That's awesome.
So that's on the back of our clothes.
Thank you. Thank you.
But yeah, t-shirt size and color then, man.
T-shirt size and color. Cool.
Man. You guys got your stuff together, that's for sure.
And we'll also throw in, for each t-shirt, we'll throw in a dog tag, a custom made, the Rusty Magnets dog tag.
Do you have any of those with you?
Unfortunately, we
No,
don't. We gave them all out already.
Yeah, I mailed out the last one.
I was just curious. Are they actually a dog tag? Like they look like a dog?
Yeah.
Do you have the blank dog
Yeah,
tag?
I have the blank ones.
We have the blank. It's an actual dog tag, but she
Engraves
engraves the logo and the Rusty Magnets onto it.
Huh.
So everything's made in-house. Like we have water bottles and any of the stuff. If you guys want t-shirts or merch or whatever, you can always message on the Facebook.
That's a blank.
The Facebook Rusty Magnets page. So this is actually a blank one right here. So it's an actual dog tag that she engraves then with the Rusty Magnets logo on it.
That's awesome. You guys are too good.
Thank you.
Let people type in the yard a while here, and then we'll you the lucky winner of one of your shirts will be.
By the way, too, Andy, thanks, man, for having us on here, dude. It's been an awesome time.
It's cool because, I mean, like I said, originally when you guys started doing live streams, I was one of the first guests, I think, as far as metal detecting. I think I might have been the only guest with metal detecting you guys had. And it's just kind of cool to like kind of come full circle because now you're on our show, you know what I mean? So,
right.
Yes,
So we are always looking for new guests as well. So if anybody is interested in being a guest on our live, we do a live Tuesday night at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time.
Is it Eastern or Central?
Or excuse me, Central.
Yeah.
We don't know where we live,
Yeah,
folks.
in Wisconsin. So it would be Central Standard
We're
Time.
very confused
7
people.
p.m. Central Standard Time. We do a live called Kicking It with Rusty, which is her and I.
It's the Jen show. It's really the Jen show. It
is. I run it.
He calls it Kicking It with Rusty because he thinks he's the.
She can't have everything though, man.
I really do though, because he's just the camera fool, as Mary Monarch says.
But it's Kicking It with Rusty. We have like basically like this. We sit up here, we ask questions, and then basically the rest of the night we sit back and we talk smack. We have not like bad wise, but we sit there and we kick it.
Nice.
That's why I called Kicking It with Rusty.
Kicking It with Rusty.
The Jen show.
Dude, her ego. Okay, so Andy and Dusty, if you guys could see her ego's like this big all the time. No, I'm just kidding.
Poor Dr. Phil.
All right, you guys want to give away a shirt?
Yeah, let's do it. We're at 71.
I'm trying to get to 100. I said if we get to 100, we'll give away a beast box. I don't know.
We're at 72 now.
We can do
I don't know
it.
if you're going to get to 100, Andy.
Yeah.
Kathy said clay is the eye candy.
Yeah, Kathy's got a thing for you. It's okay.
Thank you, Kathy. I appreciate that, though.
Here we go. Here we go. This is for Clay's and Jen's shirt, and I guess you're gonna throw in one of your dog tags.
We'll throw in 2, 1 for each shirt. We'll do 2 shirts.
Or you're gonna do 2 shirts.
We'll do 2 shirts and 2 dog tags.
So do 2 drawings.
Yep. Like let's say somebody wins and husband and wife couple win. It'd be a husband and wife shirt.
Okay. All right. So this will be here. All right. We got 49 to draw. We're gonna draw. Ready?
Get your fingers off my phone.
Who's gonna win, Jen? Be Wolt.
Ah, fooled us.
Oh,
Joshua Staples.
Joshua Staples.
Is he still in here?
Congratulations, Joshua Staples. You won a Rusty Magnets shirt with our logo on and some custom-made dog tags.
Is he still here? We got to see he's here quick.
Well, he should be. Did you reset it?
Yeah, I did.
Sean? Okay, well, yeah. Because Sean told you.
So,
Come on, Josh. Come on out. There he
the
is.
email at the bottom.
He's there. Congrats, buddy.
yeah, congratulations. Hey, if you can get a hold of Andy, I need a T-shirt color that you would like, and then whatever color writing you would like on it, we can do with the logo in whatever color.
And the
Yeah,
size.
no.
Why would you leave out the size? Am I just going to give everybody
Duh.
a medium?
The size, I knew that, but
Everybody gets a
Emails on the
medium.
bottom there. Emails on the bottom. Send your shirt size and your color so I can let Clay and Jen know.
And then we're going to do one more, right?
Yep. Yes, sir.
Oh,
Yes,
Lord.
sir. Yes, sir.
Yeah, sure. All right.
Are you laughing at me?
No, it's all good.
Andy's delirious. Look, I guarantee you, half hour after the show, he's going to be sleeping.
I'm out.
This guy right here too.
no lie,
He usually goes in the closet and cries for about an hour, and then he goes.
You guys
So
have
after our live, there's one individual I usually get a lot of crap from. On
It's
here.
Mary. We'll just say it's Mary.
Mary. I usually go in the closet, cry for about an hour, go in the bed, and go to sleep. No, I'm just kidding, Mary. You're great though.
No, it's because he can't get anybody's name right. He calls Mary Kathy, Kathy Mary. He calls Rob Larry, Larry Rob. He calls me Stephanie. Jeff calls me Jill. He calls everybody the wrong name all night long. He can't talk. And then everybody gives him all sorts of crap. And then he goes in the closet, cries, and then he goes to sleep. The regular Tuesday night.
Here we go.
Oh, I got to come visit you guys. You guys are a trip.
Thank you.
We're going.
There we go.
Oh, no. Yep. Yeah.
Alaskans on the fly.
Oh,
Alaskans, yay!
That's Johnny. Team Rogue.
Yay!
Team Rogue won.
Hi, I'm Johnny.
For Johnny. Oh,
Awesome.
Do you see what he wrote? He says, "Hi, I'm Johnny. I'm a magnaholic."
Yes.
oh, I found some new magnet I found some new magnet fishing some things. Oh, I might have to put something on the back for Johnny. Oh, he comments on all of our videos. Oh, I love Johnny.
He's an awesome guy.
Congratulations, Johnny. You sound like a really cool guy.
So, was that for?
He is great.
Yeah, that's
That was
awesome.
rubber shirt.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yeah, I need a shirt size and this color, and the email's still crawling across the bottom there.
So it's 4 shirts.
So you're going to make it, Andy. You're going to be all right, buddy.
Congratulations, you guys. That is awesome, though. Johnny, I'm glad you. Oh man! Wow.
We need your first wife's size because I'm the second wife. Ooh, Johnny's second wife.
He said, "Whoa."
Oh boy. Oh man. You got
On that note, I'm out of here, guys. No, I'm just kidding.
Oh,
trouble. I see trouble.
Did you ever try magnet fishing, Dustin? Did you ever mess with it?
No, but I want to because there's a well that I know of in that Spanish American war camp, and I can go there anytime. And I've always wanted to take a magnet and stick it down it, and see what I can get out of it.
Right.
Because I definitely wouldn't be looking for coins. I'd be looking for whatever stuff fell in there. Who knows what could be in there? Canteen, gun, bayonet. I don't know.
Hey, Dustin, I know a guy that knows a guy.
You know, a guy knows a guy.
I think knows a girl too.
Vinny has a good question there, guys. As far as your length of your rope, like how long do you use different ropes for different applications as far as bridges?
We use one rope actually now. We have a rope.
now because I'm stuck with the little sminny rope.
We actually, the rope that we use is
it's my size.
It's 3,500 pound tests on it, and it's 100 feet long.
Guess where we get it from?
That was going to be my next question.
We get it from the awesome guy by the name of Citizens Magnet Fishing. Yeah, he sells them, and they're fantabulous.
They are definitely great ropes. We're always looking to do some product testing. So if anybody knows anybody that wants to do product testing, we always give an honest and fair review. That's just the way it is.
Yes, sir.
Nice.
I knew you were laughing at me.
Hence the reason why we're beta testing Rogue Magnetics right now. We are with a full sponsorship with them.
There you go.
Rogue Ambassadors.
Barry Katz, Colt Bush. He's got
Barry
it.
Katz, like Colt
Yay.
Bush. But we are with the full ambassador program with Rogue Magnetics. But they had asked us to do some product testing, and I'll tell you guys. Wait till these magnets come out because you guys are going to be absolutely floored by these magnets.
Ficus and Toast has a rope from Citizens.
Yep.
It's awesome. They said, yes, it is. They are really good. They're long. They're not like, some ropes when you pull them, they're like stretchy. These ones are not. They're nice. They're good. They're thick. They're fantastic.
I had a 5-ton come along, fully stretched out, pulled as tight as I could, and not even. I wasn't even worried about the rope breaking. And unfortunately, today I did lose a magnet. When they did the TV article.
Rest in peace.
I lost my 360 today, my 3,000 pound 360. I am sad. I'm pissed. But you know what? It's a part of the hobby.
How many have you lost? I mean, you mind me asking that real quick? 3 since you started.
3.
She's lost 1.
Here's a question.
I did not lose one.
No, you did.
What kind of knot are you tying?
We're not.
We use carabiners.
Okay.
So with the 360, it has like the eye loop with the plastic through it with the carabiner. So now with the 360 magnet, it's obviously magnetic all the way around it. It's a circle. It's like a cylinder, but it's magnetic all the way around. Right. So what I did is I did a little bit of research. Obviously, aluminum is not magnetic. So I found some climbing aluminium, as the UK would say. But the carabiners that I got are 5,000 pound break point. So, and they're aluminum, so they don't stick to the magnet, the 360 or any magnet. So it's really nice to have that aluminum carabiner, which you can find on Amazon pretty cheap. I think they're like $25 for one.
I found cheaper ones.
But they're 5,000 pounds. I'm going to pay, if I have to pay $25 for one that's 5,000 pounds, I'm going to.
Nice. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, I don't know. What do you got, Andy? I'm all questioned out. You guys have answered.
Yeah, I don't have too many more until we let these guys loose.
Benefits of single-sided versus double-sided. Single-sided does more like dippy, and double-sided is more pulley.
Yep. Very good question, Viddy.
Like throw and pull, or
double-sided would be for like you throw your magnet off a bridge and you pull in. Single-sided is more of like a dipping, like on the kayak. We're on the kayak, we're using single-sided or a 360.
So for a well, I want to use just single-sided.
Yes, sir.
Okay. All right.
Mary.
That's a good question.
Mary, this is why Clay goes and cries in the closet. I love it.
Oh my gosh, Mary. You see how twisted these two are when they get together? She's laughing at that.
Oh, it's so funny.
That's great. Well, hey, I got a question for Clay.
Oh,
he's like, I'm out of here.
Yes, Johnny, I do need your address because for some reason we don't have it.
Clay, as far as safety with magnets, you had your fingers smushed there once. Tell us a little bit about that.
I had both these two fingers broke.
Because he did not safe things with the magnets.
Yeah, I was trying to carry 2 magnets at the same time. I had one in my pocket in my sweatshirt, and so the 1,300 pound was in my pocket, and 3,000 pound was in my other hand. And they must have got too close together, and my hand was right there, and shattered my the finger, this one, and broke my pinky. And actually, the nail now is like ready to come off.
Yeah.
But
I want to rip that off. Can I do that?
Huh?
Pull that
Oh,
right
dude,
off.
it hurts so bad because it's just the corner. Just the corner.
Look. All the time. It's like, if you don't get away from me with that.
Just the corner.
So
Look.
gross.
Just a little white
Yeah,
right
see,
there.
look.
I do that shit to my wife.
Yes. But I'm sitting there yelling at her. I'm like, every profanity word you can possibly
This
think
happened on
of.
Christmas Eve this year. And we're all looking like, wow, what happened?
I'm like, get this off my fingers, yelling across the house. Probably the neighbors are like, what the hell's going on?
So we peeled it off of him, and I'm like, we are doing Christmas Eve right now, and because
you're driving yourself to the hospital
because you wanted to do stupid things, now stupid can drive stupid self to the stupid ER. Sorry, I don't know what to tell you.
Ace said it could have been worse. You could have had a magnet in each one of your pockets. They could have come around and.
Oh,
you would be talking like this.
You be singing vibrato.
Yeah, I mean, you see the power of what those magnets can pull up. I mean, you're pulling up a sewer lid in that one picture I showed. It's like, I mean, those things are not light. You know?
Are you
That's a lot of-
serious?
Oh yeah, we pulled up manhole covers.
Yep.
Yep, that was your doing.
That wasn't even the heaviest thing we've pulled up.
Oh my gosh.
The heaviest thing was the most retarded planter. It was a custom planter. Thing weighed like 400 or 500 pounds.
600 we figured.
6?
Wow.
Okay, well 6. And it was the dumbest thing on the planet. Dumb.
Wow.
Looks like
Can I make you bigger here once? Let me see. Here we go.
Oh wow.
Wow, look at
It
that.
was literally a planter, and we don't even know how we got it up, but Jen originally hooked her magnet onto it.
No, you hooked your magnet onto it.
So we had to use the grappling hook and everything to pull it up. Like, we had people watching. We had the mayor's wife down there watching us.
I almost fell in the water, which the dam was literally on the other side of the bridge. So if I would have fell in, I would have been gone.
She would have been swept away. But yeah, there's a picture of it coming out of the water, actually. Oh, it's got a notification.
Oh, wow.
Come here, buddy.
That's cool.
It's horrible. That was horrible.
Heck yeah. Well,
You ready?
yeah, let's pull. This is for the big one here, guys. Like I said, Rogue Magnetics hooked us up with a Beast Box kit. It's the same magnet that Jen, and Clay use in their videos. A lot of times, they were really awesome to give us a Beast Box. I mean, it's a nice kit too, guys. I mean, and
No, don't do that. Hold your
comes in a
shirt.
sweet blow molded case.
Well, they're going to see them. They're there.
Yeah,
Oh
they're
my
nice. So let's see what we got here for people. In the shirt. We're gonna share the screen here, and this is gonna be for the big one here, guys.
Oh, the kitty.
All the beans.
Oh, that's a gray kitty. Oh, I love gray.
What's the cat's name?
You look
This
chill.
is Tinny.
Did you say it's Jenny?
Tinny. Tinny.
Aw, hi, Tinny.
Oh, the kitty.
Share the screen.
He is an indoor-outdoor cat. He's fixed. And man, he's I know you're too, son.
Aw,
Fast. He's like a big fur ball.
that is awesome.
Yeah.
All right, type in the yard if you haven't already.
I was
Give it a few
congratulations.
seconds yet.
I was gonna say congratulations, but
Congratulations to nobody.
everybody that's getting in here, good luck, you guys. You will definitely enjoy the Rogue Magnetics Beast Box. I will tell you that right now. It's a good starting kit too, as well. It's 1,200 pounds, single-sided, so it is a very good starting out kit.
And it's not super heavy. It's not even heavy.
You can throw that thing all day.
I can throw it. Yeah, I can throw it all day.
All right, you ready for this, guys?
Weigh a ton.
Dustin wants to win this one.
I'm in it.
All right, here we go. We're gonna do it.
Here we go. Here we go.
Who's it gonna be?
Hey, it's pretty neat. This many people still in
Greg
here.
Blake.
Greg Blake, congratulations.
How would that have been if it would have landed on us?
We would have just given it to somebody. Redrawn.
It was like, yay, I'm a winner.
Greg Blake, if you're here, I'll send well, it's actually already going
He's
across
there.
the bottom of the screen.
Yep, he's there.
He should be here. Yep, he's there.
I see his
Congratulations, Greg.
Congratulations.
Hey, Greg, congratulations.
Yeah, that's a heck
If
of
you
a
haven't
prize.
tried magnet fishing, you're definitely gonna love it.
Bam.
That
Yeah.
is awesome.
So hopefully you guys all, if you guys have not checked out, some of you guys I know are metal detectors. If you guys have not checked out our Gen Nice channel, we do a live on Tuesday and then we post twice a week videos. And we go live. If we're out magnet fishing, we find something cool, we go out, we'll go live. But yeah, if you guys are new to our channel, make sure you guys check it out. Andy, man, it's been awesome, dude.
Yeah, man. I definitely had, like I said, you guys were on the radar there for this topic as far as magnet fishing. I mean, Dustin and I kind of went and sat down and we have a bunch of topics that we wrote down that we wanted to do, and magnet fishing was one. And I said, I know perfect candidates for that one, and that was you guys. So
I got this one thrown up. We don't need a million people either. He goes, I got the perfect.
Oh, well, that's awesome, you guys.
Thank you.
And Dustin too, man. It was awesome meeting you too, man.
Yeah,
You
absolutely. You guys are my kind of people, and I hope to meet you one day. And because it's a shame when good people are separated by time and distance. So,
Yep.
Would you ever like to be a guest on our live sometime, Dustin?
let me know. Let me
All right.
know. I'll do whatever. If anyone
You
will
might
listen,
even have to.
you might get less people.
Oh no, we might have to let Andy up that night too. Then.
Yeah.
it's all good. A lot of feedback from everybody in the chat. We appreciate it. We also enjoyed this show with these guys. I mean, it was a good one. Yeah.
Oh,
they like us. Oh, get out of here.
If there's one video, since we're talking about your videos, what do you feel like? I mean, people are going to go check your channel out, but is there a certain video you think it's
what's
like
the video? What's
your top dog?
Our first video actually that just hit 10,000 views.
There you go.
Is our sealed cash box.
All right. Are you reading the comments?
I am Old Man River. Aw. But where is it? Let's see here. Sealed cash box is actually at 11,000 views now. Sealed cash box found while magnet fishing. We literally have everything though. Jen's AR.
He likes to make videos of me making funny sounds.
We would get along well.
I make weird sounds. I'm like,
which one is that?
I don't know.
Oh, by the way, you guys, too.
Was that the cannonball? Oh, the cannonball. I was squealing like a pig.
Just to give you guys a heads up, there are some of our videos on here. We do try to blur out some of the stuff that we do have. Like we had one that was the most very disturbing find. We found a dead puppy in a bag. And yeah, it's very disturbing. So we do always air in the beginning of the video a caution. And whether it's strong content, viewer discretion, we'll do a viewer discretion as well, advised. So we always will let the viewer, have the option if they don't want to see something that may be graphic. We always give them a heads up.
Right.
But if you guys want to see a good video that's funny, I would have to say you guys would enjoy. Where is it? The Cannonball with Jen. I don't even know where it is.
You guys do a lot of collabs with other magnet fishers as well. So I mean,
yeah, we just got done filming with Danny Dip and Outdoor Influencer. We fished with with them a lot.
We fished with them a lot. Yep, we did Depths of History. We
Georgia
did,
River Boys. Bryce, yeah.
Outdoor Weekly.
I'm sorry, I'm scrolling through this.
We're not famous people. No. We're just regular people. We're regular people. All these people come and stay at our house. We prefer people not to spend the money at a hotel.
Yep,
so we invite them to our home to stay.
You get a
fantastic air mattress.
Yep, you get an air or a couch.
If the kids got friends over, guess what? Sometimes you get to sleep on the floor.
But what I was going to say
Oh yeah, Jody. He always gets me bending over all the time.
Yes, every video. There's for some reason I always catch Jen bent over for some reason. But one video that is funny that stands out is I was attacked by a snake actually on my kayak.
That one's funny.
Oh wow.
Yeah, unfortunately, I had to take drastic measures with my paddle to protect myself from the snake,
Popped
which
him.
ended up being a garden snake.
Oh, jeez.
But it came from my life.
That is crazy.
Not gonna lie.
Well, thank
Dustin,
you guys so much. Yeah.
I know you got wife time. We don't want to get.
Yeah. Well, we have what? We have some announcements to make and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, I mean, you want to announce it? Or?
Well, we're not going to be on until the 27th.
Yeah.
So we're going to take the next two Sundays off. We have some detecting plans.
The weather's starting to get good.
Yeah, so we have some plans coming up, letting the viewers know, and then do we want to announce what we're doing for the 27th, or you want to wait a week?
I mean, it's going to be a good show. We're gonna have a lot of special guests coming on.
We got some really cool special guests. We got two pretty big guests coming on, and the topic's long overdue. I'll say that, and I think everyone will enjoy it. And I'm looking forward to it because it's going to be a blast. It'll be another one of them ones where we bring in a few guests one after another, and it's going to be a good show. Really good. Let's just say one person, they're on regular TV, so we have a pretty big guest coming on.
Oh,
yeah.
When's that now?
The 27th?
That's on the 27th.
Yeah.
Not paying attention. I heard the 27th.
No.
Yeah. So we'll be sending out. Andy will be doing the teasers and the thumbnails prior, a week prior to that. But yeah, it's going to be a good one. We got some good people lined up, and I think everyone will be entertained.
So you had brought your cat on TV.
Oh,
come here! Whoa!
Whoa! Crazy puppy.
Oh gosh! Hi, puppy.
Oh,
that's funny. You should name him Rusty.
Oh,
that's Stella. Get out of the tree. Oh, come here. Good girl. Good job. Come on.
Well, anything else you want to say, Dustin, before we sign these guys off?
No, just thank you again, and
thanks for coming on.
Yeah, thanks for having us, guys. I really appreciate it.
Yeah, thank you so much, and thank you to all the viewers.
Yeah, definitely.
Everyone tuning in. Andy's
Mary Monarch, gotta put that one in there. That's a good one.
But yeah, week in and week out, everyone's been tuning in, and we really appreciate it. And we actually have to kick people out by 9:30, or else they'll stay on till 10:30 if we let them, which is great because we want that camaraderie. We want people to come and be relaxed. And
Andy, I'm really impressed, bud. By the way, too, you have a really, really good following in here, man. It's really nice to see that how far you've come along, man. So congratulations, bud.
Congrats.
And Dustin, you have a YouTube channel, correct?
Yes, I do. And Andy doesn't promote it because, once again, this is like a serfdom. When we're done, he's going to beat me a little. There's no pay. It's horrible. It's horrible work conditions. It really is.
I know. Clay's got me over here in the sweatshop promoting all these giveaways, and he's like, Jen, get to work.
I would only do this for Andy, and I'm going to help another friend probably in the next month or so as well. But I would only do it for this guy here because he asked, and I like him.
Most definitely.
Good people.
I would definitely have to take a look at your channel as well, man.
Yeah, on my channel, it's a lot of detecting. It's we got some canal digs.
There we go.
We've found some really, really good things out of canal lock. I found an 1812 militia buckle. We found silver coin. Yeah, man, it's still yielding. That's probably where I'll take this knucklehead tomorrow if he doesn't sell me out.
Wow!
I will be letting everyone.
You better jump on that, man.
Right?
You just go and you can take a rake, and what it is there were houses up on the top of the hill. So number one, they threw all their trash down the back of the hill into the river. Okay, and then number two, during a huge ice storm, it came and it took 2 of the houses off the foundations and smashed them in completely into the side of the hill. And when it washed away, I mean, everything just ended up, it's like layer upon layer upon layer. And the deeper you go, you get into like the, early 1800s, late 1700s. And it's just crazy. It never stops yielding. It's just nuts.
That sounds really, sounds juicy.
Yeah, there's some really killer videos on that. And like you were saying about your videos, my best videos actually are there. And we started by detecting there on the top and crushing it. Just all kinds of silver buttons. I mean, we just totally crushed it. And then I got a hold of a book, and it showed what it looked like prior. And then we knew there were shards at the bottom. And then we just put all the pieces together, and it's just been an awesome adventure.
Nice.
And we haven't even touched the rest of my research, which goes miles upstream. That's no one's there that had home foundations, businesses, just really cool stuff.
Is there any rivers by there, like bridges areas?
Right in the back.
Oh yeah, there's an old bridge. I mean, there's so many things to look at, to do in that area. Yeah, if you guys came down, you'd have a killer time. You could spend a weekend just.
We might have to talk about that. We might have to bring maybe an extra kit down for you and let you try some.
Look, just listen, like even that whole area coming down and around. Okay, there's so many spots you could stand, and I know because I can fish off these spots. I fish too.
Nice.
So,
okay.
There's spots that you could toss out that I could show you. There were houses there at one point. So, and then the trains, there's actually a buried canal boat right outside on the other side of the lock. The skeleton's a few feet down in it.
Oh wow!
And, yeah, so you guys are invited, man. Just let me know. I got spots for you.
Hey, what's your code, guys? Is it Rusty 10? Your magnet?
Yes, sir. Yeah, Rusty 10 is our discount code. If anybody's interested,
yes, sir. We don't want to step on Andy's toes.
I know Andy.
This is his show.
Andy already put it in there.
I know.
We're good. I put mine in too, but it's fun.
If you guys are interested, roguemagnetics.com /Rusty, and the discount code is Rusty10.
Yeah.
And then we got West Shore Hobbies too. He has 10%.
Yep.
So go to you guys for the magnet needs for the most part. And go to West Shore Hobbies for everything else.
Nice. Andy, we'll let you go, man. I appreciate it. Dustin, it was great meeting you, man. Everybody that was on here, tonight, I appreciate you guys sticking around here, hanging out with us. If you guys are interested in watching another live about magnet fishing, most of the time, but most of the time it turns into a talk show. Head over on Tuesday evenings, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time. Andy, again, thank you, man. I appreciate it.
Heck yeah. Thanks again, Jan and Clay.
Thank you.
Sure we'll see you guys around. Peace out.
Later.
She was still talking. I love those two.
Yeah, they're like I said, they're really down to earth people, kind of like you and I are. I mean, we call it like we see it. You know what I mean? They're really they're outgoing people that just like to have fun with stuff. So I mean, it's
what great guests.
They were cool.
What great guests, what great people we had on tonight tuning in. Todd's still in there. Mary's still here. Teresa. Hi, Teresa. I didn't get a chance to say hi to you.
What's sleep?
Wow. Yeah, so that's a good show, Andy.
Yeah, it's like I said.
You can let go of my
coattails. You like to talk a lot.
You did. I'm waiting for you to talk on this one. You were silent, buddy. I could tell you were under the
weather a little bit today.
Boy. I wrote questions down because before I wrote them, I thought, I'm not gonna write anything down. Andy he'll carry the show.
Yeah, nah. Long night, brother.
Be a while before you go out again and drink.
Yeah, right. All right, man. Well,
are we still on, or are we off?
Oh yeah, we're still on. We're gonna shut her down here, but thanks again, everybody, for tuning in.
No, Andy does not have kids. That is for sure.
No. Hey, real quick before we tune out, I know a lot of you guys in here. I mean, Dustin has a channel as well. He says I don't promote him. I try to. Definitely check him out. His YouTube channel. We're gonna actually get together hopefully tomorrow and do some digging together. So,
Yeah, man.
one of the reasons why we're kind of gonna chill with the videos a little bit, or at least live streams. Not chill. We're just gonna take a break and get some more videos of us actually digging. You know what I mean? That's what we're all about. So maybe tomorrow we'll be able to put something together, some cool finds, and
yeah,
a little collaboration.
It'll be an adventure.
Yeah.
But thank you guys, all you guys that tuned in. I mean, I'm looking, there's still like what, 20-some, 30-some people in
28, 29, yeah.
28 in the chat. You guys are just the best. I'm glad you enjoy. And if you got any constructive criticism other than I yap too much, but no, and ideas for shows that you want to see, we're looking at relic cleaning, and we have the big topic coming up soon, and some other things. So you guys go ahead, and if you have ideas for shows, let us know. And just because we did shows already on certain topics doesn't mean we won't revisit them again with different information.
Do you have a TikTok channel? Somebody was asking. Actually, Charlie was asking about it.
Is that Charlie? No, Charlie. I can't, like, Charlie is older than me, and he is so hip, and I'm not. I don't get, like, you're the man, Charlie. That's all I can say. You're the man. I love that
That's
guy.
Great. All right, brother.
Yeah, man. That's it, guys. Hey, you guys all go to bed. I'll do a Bueller. Are you still here? Go. Go.
Sweet. All right, guys.
You gonna call me tomorrow morning, or just text me when you're on the way?
Yeah, I'll figure something out, or tonight yet. I'll even let you know.
Okay, buddy.
All right. Hey, thanks again, everybody.
God bless you all.
Yeah, you guys rock. See you on the next one. Peace.